popping the break cassette, popping the break cassette, turn up the fucking thing.
Yo, what up? What up?
This is a certified hood classic, The Trip Show.
What up? What up? Yeah. In the building. What up, everybody? Coach Jack, Dane George, what up, boy? Jen, what up?
This is a certified hood classic.
Let's go. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Tell a friend to come on in. Let's get it. 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 Let's go.
This is a certified hood
Let's
classic.
go.
The Trip
Come on in.
Show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me add these videos to the screen.
This is a certified hood classic. The Trip Show.
in, everybody. Come on in. Tell a friend to come on in. Let's get to the show. Let's do it. Yeah, boy. All I do. Loving you. All I do. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's start the show. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Sizzle. 3-4 times. I told a lot. I told this bitch I do it all. Long as you jogging up with me, I do. When I'm with you, I cannot snooze and miss the moment. You
This
just
is
too
a
important.
certified
Nobody like you do. Yeah, that's how you gotta sing to a bitch. Yeah. You just too important. Looking at it. You do. Let's go. We're finna start the show in minus 25 seconds. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Cellulite Podcast in the building. What up, buddy?
This is a certified hood classic. The Trip Show.
Alright, let's get to the bullshit. Let's see. Rooster in the building. King Rooster in the building. Yes, sir. ADS in the building. So wonder. What up, living humbly in the building? Living humbly. Let's start it up right. Let's start it up right. Let's start it up right.
I just wanna swing with my partner, who my player partner shouts out. That guy from Milwaukee living humbly, my dog living humbly. Pimp player partner, my dog living humbly. Let Drip do it, shouts out. Milwaukee gang, Drip Nation gang, living humbly.
Living humbly. Yes, sir. Shout out to my motherfucking people. Shout out to the chat. What's up, chat? How y'all doing today, man? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? Today is a great day. Shout out to Classic Creole in the building. Top Mark Coat in the building. Jen in the building. Living humbly in the building. So one day. I don't know, Rooster. You gotta find it. Shit, I don't know. Okay, cool. Shout out to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We got a 10-piece goal for the day. I'm gonna dip out around like 5:30. You know what I'm saying? Gotta catch that flight pass tonight. All right. And get through. Yup, we through. So I'll be IRL streaming while I'm out there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep streaming alive. Shout out to the chat. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Let's see which one we're going to go to first. So these are the clips that we have to play today, right? We got Brandon Marshall making his son run at like 2 in the morning, like 3 miles. They said that was harsh punishment, right? Then we got another clip with black women. And then you got Willie D and Dennis Sperling with the appeal segment on Karmelo Anthony. Oh, excuse me. Which one y'all want to do first? Y'all want to do the Brandon Marshall first? Or y'all want to do the Karmelo? It don't matter to me. I'm going to let the chat pick. I'm going to let the chat pick and you through. Yep. I'm going to let the chat pick. Chat. Hey, chat. Hey, chat. All right. Let's see what this is. Brent, okay, bet.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Former NFL player Brandon Marshall is under intense scrutiny on this Father's Day. Father's Day, man, what's going on? Now, this didn't happen on Father's Day, but for some reason, it's trending on Father's Day. Let me get this straight. Okay, black man involved in his child's life. He's trending on Father's Day because he disciplined his child by making him run. He didn't put his hands on him. He didn't end his life. He didn't curse him out. He made him run.
You can't do nothing these days.
And it went viral because people are upset.
You can't do shit.
Interesting. Y'all want to check it out? It's got to be wrong. It's got to be really bad, right? This must be really, really bad. This must be the run punishment of the century in order for it to go viral, right? He must have really, was hitting him while he was running, right? Hey, you want to see it? Okay, here we go.
Different than when we were in L.A., Santa Monica, running at midnight on the pier. We wanted to do that. We love to do that. And then there's correction. Then there's discipline. You're walking. Run. Discipline, correction is good. Even 2 in the morning, we run. I don't got to put my hands on you. But I'm training you up to be a warrior. I'm training you to be a leader, to serve, to have discipline, to be better than me. Run. Let's go. If you don't start running, we're going to go 3 miles. So you better start running because you don't know when I'm going to tell you to stop. You don't want to listen? We run. We work. 2 in the morning. Let's go.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. Run, Forrest. Better run what your daddy told you to do, boy. I might have to implement some shit like that. Living Humble said he would have made his legit run 5 miles. Classy say a hard head make a soft ass, right? I totally agree. Totally good.
Faster. I'm driving 3 miles per hour. You should be going at 8 or 9 miles per hour right now. Go. If this truck don't get to 9 miles per hour, I promise you we're going all the way to the gas station, which is 3 miles. Down and back is 3 miles. I'm at 4 miles. I'm at 5. I'm at 6. There we go. Now we moving. Run. Discipline. That's how you gonna learn it. Come on.
They saying they mad at bro because of that. I don't understand. I don't understand what the problem is. Like, why y'all mad because of that? He made his ass run. He ain't whoop him. He ain't cuss him out. He ain't do none of that shit. He made him run at 2 a.m. Clearly, he needed to do something. He didn't do it. So let's run. This is your punishment. I think that's the ultimate fair punishment. That's too easy. Get his ass out there and run. You don't want to listen? Come on, let's go outside. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you outside. Because I know your mama gonna try to, no, don't do that. It's too late. Fuck that. Get your ass in the room. And don't come out that motherfucker till we back. Straight up. Shit, don't be trying to come in and tell me how to fuck this with my goddamn. No. No. Get your ass, put your shoes on. Put your shorts. Put your little shirt on. Put your shoes on. Come on. We finna run. I'm driving a guy, look like a Cybertruck or some shit I can see by the side view mirror. Or some shit like that. Yeah, some nice neighborhood too. So we probably spoiled as hell. Brandon Marshall is your daddy. That nigga Brandon Marshall was good as fuck. He played for the Detroit Lions, right? Brandon Marshall. Yeah. Kids would have got beat. Like, what? Let's go.
I ain't got no problem with that, Brandon. I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah, man. Train a child the way they should go, and when they're older, they won't depart. Something like that. I ain't been to church.
Who Brandon Marshall played for? It wasn't Detroit? Brandon Marshall. Oh, was it Pittsburgh? What's up, Uncle Tom? Who was it? Who did Brandon Marshall play for? Pittsburgh? He said, nah. Broncos, Jets. Oh, shit. I remember the Broncos. I don't remember the Jets. I remember the Broncos. I'm thinking about, what's the nigga they call, Voltron for Detroit? What they call the nigga? They used to call him Voltron or some shit. I don't know why I'm thinking that nigga. A Transformer or some shit. What's up, Uncle Tom? Calvin Johnson. That's who I'm thinking about, bro. Thank you. That's who I was thinking about. Megatron. Yeah, Megatron. Yeah. Calvin Johnson. That's what I was thinking about. I said Brandon Marshall. Okay, yeah. That's who I was thinking about. You said Megatron. Calvin Johnson. Thank y'all. Shout out to the chat. Let's go. I'm gonna drop the link in like 5 minutes.
A long time, but you're picking up what I'm putting down, I think. Yeah, fam. What's the problem? I don't see a problem. You know, it is very difficult for a black man in the United States to be a father. Point blank, period. Just to be a father, period. You know, just even when you're doing all the right things, even when you're trying your best, even when you're doing your best, even when you operate in an exemplary manner, there's always somebody ready to tell you what you should be doing with your child. There's always somebody got a complaint.
Yeah, but if you tell somebody about their child, you better not tell me how to run my child, or you better not tell my child to do this. Yeah, see what I'm saying? That should be diabolical, bro. It be diabolical, bro. Sales say selective support ain't support. Support. Let's see.
black father's parenting skills. And you know what I think it is more than anything, fam? It just boils down to just basic overall disrespect for the black man, period. And the thing is, even when black men raise kids who go out to accomplish great things by world measurements, right? They still find some kind of way to criticize the father. Let's start right now with Brandon's situation here. Brandon's being criticized for having his son running at 2:00 in the morning. First of all, I don't think you can put a time on when a child is being disciplined. I think discipline comes in many fashions and at different times. 2:00 don't mean nothing. 2:00 a.m. is part of the 24-hour cycle. So I don't see a difference in 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. If he didn't want to be disciplined, perhaps he should have been in accordance with his father's rules, right? Here's the thing.
Yeah, I think he did excellent, Chad. What y'all think, Chad? What y'all think? Oh, I said I was gonna drop the link. Shit, it's been sitting right here. What y'all think? Oh shit.
When you discipline a child in that regard, it's reasonable to me. It creates a safe and connected accountability environment. Right? And this is the type of punishment that is absent of anger. I think that when you discipline children, you should not discipline children in anger. And you can tell that Brandon was disciplining his son in love. Running is uncomfortable, but it's not harmful. Not harmful when it's done appropriately. And I didn't see anything wrong with it. One thing about it, it created immediate consequences. I read on one post where somebody was saying something about, well, you should be out there running with him. So if you really want to teach him a lesson, lead by example. And in fact, it was on Brandon's Instagram post. And somebody said, you need to lead by example. And Brandon was saying something about he had a shoulder injury. Brandon, let me tell you something, man. You didn't owe whoever that was an explanation. But number one, I wouldn't have been out there running with him because I ain't committed no foul. I didn't mess up. I didn't break the rules. What am I out there running for? His little ass need to be running, not me. That's right, I said it. He need to be running, not me. I ain't break no rules. No, I'm going to get in his car and I'm going to drive his car. Just like Ali used to, when Ali used to be out on
everybody
on the field
got
running.
something to say. Everybody gonna always have something to fucking say about something that don't pertain to them. But when the shoe on their foot, it's a whole different ball game. Like, bro, that's why I don't be giving a fuck about these fuck. Real shit. I don't be giving a fuck. You can call it what you want. I'm telling you, classy.
His coach would be in the car, driving behind him. That's right. What I look like out there running to punishing myself, calling myself punishing you. No, I'm gonna punish you. You gonna get the punishment. What that look like? What? You might as well say if I spank you, I'm supposed to spank myself too. How much sense does that make? I think that running builds mental toughness. See, when athletes are conditioned, that's a way of developing discipline, strength.
What's up, brother?
What's up at Drip Show? What up,
What's
audience?
happening? What's going on?
Happy
brother?
belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope y'all had a good day yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What say you about this video, or have you been watching it?
I mean, I've been watching it, and I do have some disagreement here. The running thing, I think, is an excellent exercise across the board. Everybody should be doing it. And a little bit of kind of, what is it, disciplinary running, I think is a great idea. I don't see anything wrong with that, right? But at 2 o'clock in the morning, that tends to bring up a couple red flags, especially if the child's 13, 14 years old, right? And then secondly, if you didn't want criticism for this, why would you put this on social media, Brandon Marshall? You knew somebody was going to say something.
Bruh. You think 2 in the morning was red flaggish?
For a 13, 14-year-old boy?
That's actually a better time when no one's outside. It's just y'all two. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no whole bunch of traffic on the street because he's running in the neighborhood. You don't think that'd be better? Like, that's the bad punishment part of it. Yeah, punish his ass 2 in the morning. What he did, he probably ain't go clean the kitchen, or he probably ain't go do what he supposed to do. School light, so I can't blame him going to bed. He look like he about 13. 12.
Still, yeah, he's about 12, 13. Still,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, what the fuck?
If I see a minor out at 2 o'clock in the morning running from a car and a nigga yelling at them, I'm calling the cops.
Bro,
call his ass
him.
up to him. Pick his ass up to it.
Bro, guess what? They gonna come, right? And guess what they gonna do? Nothing. I'm talking to my goddamn son. He don't want to listen, so he's running. What the cops gonna do? Idiots.
All right. Be careful with CPS, because that's how they get called. They ain't gonna do nothing until they do.
See, bro, you look like a CPS worker. ADS.
I'm just keeping it real.
Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
ADS, you gonna call. You gonna call. You gonna call the laws. Okay, cool. They come, right? If it's if it's one of them ones, sir, why are you running? Well, you know what? They might think that there's a guy trying to like approach a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's somebody in the car trying to, I don't want to say the K word, but nap the kid. That would be the call.
2 o'clock in the morning, I see
that would be the call right there for sure. That would be the call right there. I think that would be the call. Hold on real quick. What's up, Sal?
I want what up though? Salute. What up? What's happening?
What's happening?
ADS, what's going on?
What's up?
Why you on BS today?
What do you mean?
You really think if the law or CPS show up and the child is out there with their parent at 2 o'clock, you think it's really gonna be a problem?
Running from a car with their parent in it, that's a bad look.
It's not a bad look. They're with their parent. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Bro, he didn't beat him. He didn't cuss him out. He didn't beat him. None of that.
Let me paint this picture for you. An athletic father with an athletic son is running at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, okay. Well, how you doing? My name is Officer Rothschild, and I'm here because I got a phone call because it was a report that you was out here following behind your child. Yeah, I'm Brandon Marshall. Oh, okay. What's going on, Brandon? What's happening? Yeah, man. 10-year-old boy, he messing around in the house. He disrespected his mama. He was told to clean the kitchen, take the chicken out, and he was supposed to sweep the mop the floor. So he ain't want to do that. So when I came home off work, you know what I'm saying? I came home at 11 o'clock in the morning. I woke him up. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to do some squats. We're going to do some push-ups. We're going to do some jumping jacks. Then we're going to go for a little 3-mile run. Oh, okay. Hey, young man, you might want to get your life together. What? Hey, y'all exactly be saying anything, bro. Y'all
don't let it be one of them ones that know you. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
It's going to go the right way. Yes, sir.
He a celebrity, bro. You know what happened? You know what happened when Deion Sanders drove that Corvette off the road? Guess what? It wasn't no paperwork. They took him to rehab. Come on, y'all got to use more common sense on this, man. No CPS, no come out there, no 2. First of all, CPS ain't coming to your house at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. What are you doing? Y'all gotta start using more logic when y'all say things on these panels, man.
And I thought we was, so we went ahead and Googled it just to get a baseline for, right?
Did you Google it?
Yeah, I Googled it just to be sure.
Go ahead. I want to hear you.
Yes, there can be a serious consequence. Walking a child in the middle of the night as a form of discipline can lead to investigation by CPS Law enforcement for child abuse, neglect, and emotional endangerment. Legal action, sleep deprivation, prolonged physical exertion, and forcing a child to run in the dark can be classified as a physical or emotional maltreatment. Authorities can intervene if the child's health or safety is put at risk. Baseline.
And you really think at 2:00 in the morning that Brandon Marshall is about to go to jail for making his son an athletic son, and he's an athlete himself, a well-known nationwide athlete, at 2:00 in the morning?
I already told him that we wasn't going to jail.
See, I find it funny. Everybody want to follow the law when it fits their benefit, but they don't want to follow the law when it don't fit their benefit. Let me ask you a question, ABS. I ask you a serious question, right? How many hours does a human body need to sleep?
Depending on your age group, right? I think it's what is it, like from something to something? I think 32, 33, 8 hours. Beyond that, you get into your 40s, which is 5 hours or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not sure if the sleep like.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
When I was in basic training, do you know what we was told during Hell Week?
What was y'all told?
No, okay. The human body only needs at least 2 hours of sleep just to be able to function. And I'm not talking about function at max capacity. I'm just saying function. You only need 2 hours of sleep. So for a 13-year-old who's disrespectful to their parents, who's not following it, if I came home at 11 o'clock and I woke you up at 2 a.m. and you about to go run and put your shoes on, bro, you had enough sleep. I really want you to understand what you're trying to make this out to be. You're saying that CPS or law enforcement is going to take a parent and put them under some type of court establishment for making their child run a 2 mile or 3 mile run at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, at a 7-minute pace, you'll be home by 3, 4 o'clock. And also on top of that, it's the summertime. He ain't in school. Are we putting one and one together, or are we just throwing things out there? Hey, Google this. Do me a favor. Google this. How much time can you get for making your child run a mile at 2 o'clock in the morning? How much time can you get? What's the law? What's the statute? What's the protocol? What's the policy?
Now, I don't know about all that. I ain't Google that, buddy.
I know. You know why? Because guess what? You ain't never seen nobody go to jail for making their child run at 2 o'clock. Come on, man. Drip.
Shout out to Anderson Peterson.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all just be carrying and y'all what they call it, the white woman Karen. Y'all just be carrying it up all the time.
Hold on, bro. You gonna call a man a Karen?
Absolutely. What black family member? So Drip. Hey, Drip. Let me ask you a question.
So that's terrible for following the law?
Absolutely. Calling the law for a parent is making their child run at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Oh, okay. You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
And no matter what happened, shout out to Anderson Peterson. May you have the best of luck in court.
Oh, okay, cool. What happened to Adrian Peterson? What happened to him?
You never heard about Anderson Peterson?
No, what happened to him? Tell me. Please tell me all the information.
What is it? Some years back for that wood switch for this kid. Remember?
What did he do? What happened?
Spanked this kid, and the kid went to school with bruises.
Oh, spanked this kid. So he didn't make his kid run at 2 o'clock in the morning? See how you introduce things that ain't got nothing to do with the goddamn situation? God damn, boy, y'all just be saying any damn thing. Brandon did not put his hands on his child, bro. He made him run.
Where's Raw? Where Raw at?
Brandon did not put his hands on his child. He made him run. You act like running is such a deplorable thing to do for a child. Jesus Christ. B Sneezer says calling a man or woman a suspect. No, worrying about why a man is making his son run at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's suspect. Why you worried about what that man doing?
So following the law is suspect according to you, right?
You said what's that again?
Following the law is suspect according to you, right?
You said following the law is suspect?
Yeah, that's following the law.
Excuse me. I am a highly intelligent, following the law type of person. I just like to present myself as stupid. That way y'all can go ahead and make fools of yourselves. When I said everything that I've ever said about any case came true. Everybody just wanted to act like I didn't know what I was talking about. I just like to play stupid. Yeah. So again, let me ask you this question, ADS. You see Drip out there. He followed behind his son at a 5 mile per hour pace, and his son is out there. I don't want to run no more. Get your little ass out there and get them steps in, boy. Right. And you mean tell me you can be looking out your window with your cell phone, 911 emergency. How may I help you? Yeah, it's this big old man. He out here in this Texas hat, and he following behind his son. His son crying. You mean tell me you gonna call?
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Stop all this damn noise.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey,
so we got a word for that. We got a word for that. It starts with an S. It sounds like an itch. It's a snitch. That's what you is. You snitching. Oh, police calling ass.
Wow.
Yeah, that's snitching. You worried about what that other man doing? Snitching ass. Yeah, hey, you remember on Boondocks? When what was his name? Thugnificent. Remember when Thugnificent he was battling with Granddad? Granddad he made the song about Granddad calling. That's 80 years, man. That's 80 years.
Come on, 80 years.
Man, I'm getting labeled all types of shit for following the law up in here today.
Not
Just because I disagree with it, don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. All types of characters, snitches, and wild shit behind them saying this poor child's protective safety at 2 o'clock in the morning. Wow.
I put some color in the chat. Y'all wild. You said what? 80 years.
I said all this behind the child's endangerment at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, would I call the cops personally? Probably not if I knew the dude, right? I'd probably let him go by. Would you out the window? Yo, I hear all this noise. I'm trying to get some sleep.
Did you say child endangerment? Yeah. What danger is the child in? The parent is right there. What danger is the child in?
High risk of fatigue, dehydration, heat exhaustion, injury from dark.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Psychological harm, punishments of this nature can lead to deep resentment, fear, anxiety, and severe sleep disruption, which negates child's development and mental health.
Drip, do you hear this?
What?
Did you hear everything he just said?
Hell nah.
Oh, okay, cool. Because it was BS, right?
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Nothing towards you, 80 years.
No, it's everything towards 80 years. Snitching ass.
You ain't shit. You first black.
Yeah, we're up here hating, but okay.
I ain't hating. You
act like it's your damn child.
You act like it's your problem. You just said
like it's nobody's problem. The shit's already done. Been done 2 months ago. This happened a month and a half ago.
Oh, okay, cool. So
towards the 2 a.m.
You making illegitimate comments. You just said CPS gonna come out at 2 o'clock in the morning, sir. What you talking about?
Yeah, they can be called for that.
Sir, you're saying CPS or law enforcement is going to intervene in disciplining a child without any type of physical detriment to that child other than the child running. He didn't say on the video, if you stop running, I'm going to get out this car and beat your A. He didn't say that. He said, if you don't pick up the pace, we're going to get another mile in. This punishment only lasts as long as you make it. You understand that? When I was in basic training, when we got smoked, all we had to do was just the push-ups. I seen a 205-pound man dang near drown in a puddle of water because it was raining. Do you understand this? All you got to do is push up. All you have to do is push the earth in the orbit and push the earth out of orbit. What's so wrong with that? Just push. And if you can't do it, then we got another exercise for you to do. We could do side straddle hops.
Damn.
We could do Don Cockroach.
A grown man who decided to join the military like I did and like you did, we both volunteered for it. Those are both adults doing that move, right? That's not a 14-year-old child doing that move.
A 14-year-old child who more than likely is athletic, right? So he last time I checked, he played soccer, football, basketball, all of that, right? So he got a good set of lungs on him, right? So why you up here talking to me about some 2 o'clock in the morning? What? Come on, man. Boy, ADS, you just be reaching. That's what snitches do. They just reach for anything.
Classy say Drip. That's why we got so many weak men out here because they didn't have fathers.
Right. They didn't have fathers.
Give it tough love.
Thank you.
So there's no other better way to do it besides that. Yeah, that's what y'all say.
Oh, it's definitely other ways to discipline the child, but everybody don't agree with them other ways. My father was born in the 50s. My grandfather was born in the 30s. I come from the daddy beat ass school. So whenever you got in trouble, sometimes 9 times out of 10, it was a leather belt come across your backside. Everybody don't agree with that. But guess what?
I mean, I got spankers too, Will. But
No. See, you got spankers. See,
yeah.
you got spankers. We had Jesus. We had Jesus on our side. Jesus had to come down there and say, enough is enough. But that's what I'm saying, though.
What's up, dude? Dirty? What's up, Demon?
What up, though?
So, okay, so I'm gonna be messy, right? So, I'm gonna be messy real quick. So, Demon,
What up, though?
you fuck with Sale because he be at Trey shit?
Why you do that?
Man,
Why you
I'm
doing
gonna
that?
keep it a bean with you. Like,
Why you doing that?
I rock with
Why you
Sale.
doing that?
I don't even think Sale one of them type of niggas that be like, if a nigga over here, like I never seen Sale do that, like try to control niggas' panels. Otherwise, like when we was beefing, he would never put up to some niggas shows because I'd be over there. So I don't think he one of them type of niggas, bro.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I ain't,
So you gonna be expertly messy like that? Okay, cool.
nah, that's why
I got
stopped.
something for you, Drip. No,
That's
I
why
got
I
something.
stopped
For you.
it, bro.
I'm gonna be
In a
like
mile,
ADS.
turn left.
I'm gonna be like ADS. I'm gonna call CPS and the cops on you.
Oh, Lord,
Being messy. Yep. I'm gonna make up laws and Google things like ADS
Nah,
do.
so
Mhm.
Demon, I'm gonna tell you the real though. Like, I don't really know the guy, but I've been on the panel with us. Who panel was it? Sale panel. I was on Sale panel with Trey, and I was on Sharon panel with Trey. Right. I don't really know,
Yeah.
bro, but now I know him more. He first popped up. I had seen him somewhere else, bro, before he even started streaming. I think that was on Ali's show. A long time ago. But anyway, but now like I don't want you to feel no type of way if Drip pull up and hop on this panel. Like I don't know if he'll let me up. You know what I'm saying? Because you be over here, but if he listening,
He probably would, bro. He let other people up that be around me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just
say something.
political
If
goofy
you
shit.
over there, then you can't come over here.
No,
That's what he said. But I was on Angry Man show recently. I became a member. I guarantee he's not gonna tell that nigga like, oh yeah, you didn't block that nigga Duro, so you're not allowed over here. Real niggas
So,
not doing that, bro.
I'm gonna say it like this, right? I'm gonna say it like this. To me, Trey Cool's peoples, right? That's a good dude. When it come down to what's going on between him and Daryl, I see what's happening and I see what's going on, and at the end of the day, I don't condone it. But
Daryl is a fucking
and I don't condone what he do. You see what I'm saying? And Daryl know that. Daryl know I ain't afraid to say that to him. But I know who Daryl is. And Daryl know Daryl. Huh?
What we gotta do to stop the Daryl?
But let me say this real quick too, right?
We gotta do to stop the Daryl.
Let me say this between because say like
you ain't gonna stop Daryl from being Daryl. Daryl is gonna be Daryl.
Man, fuck all that.
well, that's a fact.
ain't
Though,
gonna
but this
listen
is
to
the
one
thing
of us.
though, right? About the
He
stuff, right?
He grown.
When me and
Okay,
let me close
dude,
my
go ahead.
windows, bro, because I know Chicago can be loud. And turn my AC on. But look, bro, it's like I be leaving stuff alone. It's like even when me and Sel and his wife got into it years ago, after a while it died down because they not really working against niggas. And this nigga in particular, I don't even know this nigga, bro. Like I told you the story, I got it on video. I went to bro channel. He didn't even know who I was. I see him get a call. Next thing you know, he gets send me a message in the back chat like, yeah, you can't come up here. Somebody said you can't come up here. So from there, I let it go, but he kept going with it. And then the situation with Jazz Noel, when they tried to connect me and Jazz together, and we never did no content. I only got one show with Jazz on there, one show, and y'all niggas probably never saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
So
Jazz,
I don't like that shit. So like I don't know, bro. Like I saw a few people come back with Jazz was saying, including Cellulite Podcast, but
At the
he
light,
didn't bring
turn
me up
left,
to make that
then
point.
turn left.
That's my point. You know what I'm saying? That's that whole shit.
So here's my thing about the whole situation, right? Because this, you said, King Rooster said, Sale don't let me up for nothing. Hell no. Fuck Rooster. It's just that simple. No, when it come to Daryl, I ain't never held back nothing I ain't never said about Daryl, right? I ain't never held back nothing I ain't said to Daryl. But when it comes down to it, Daryl know what it is. Daryl know I be watching his streams. I seen what he do, and like I said, I don't condone it. I don't play around with it because I know what it was like when we was doing it to each other. You see what I'm saying? All of that backdooring shit, all of that calling and looking up and all this, that, and the other. I'm grown, bro. I ain't about to be doing all of that no more. If the man don't want you on the show, the man don't want you on the show. That's just that. If you don't want to be on the show, don't be on the show. It's just, but with this particular situation, I'm not messing with that. Me and Daryl settled our thing long time ago, so it ain't no problem. And when it come down to me and Trey cool peoples. I got respect for the brother. Just that simple. I'm not in the middle of that.
And see the problem, Drip. The problem, not that I can't come on his show. The problem is that you be speaking on situations to which you know nothing about. Right? I broke that down when he made a video about Anger Man, and in the video he was talking about how people have been criticizing him for talking bad about Anger Man, but people don't show what he called the provocation, him being provoked by Anger Man. So I challenged that and I said, well, when you and Trey was over there talking about me and my situation, did y'all show me being provoked? Did y'all show the provocation, or did you only show what I did? Because if you only show what I did, then you're a hypocrite. You can't be mad at people for only showing your retaliation and not the provocation. Because that's exactly what y'all did to me. That's what I really got an issue with more than anything else. And I even brought you up in that video, Drip. I said when people was emailing Drip about me, all that stuff, Drip could have easily just ran with those emails, never allowed me on the show, never gave me a chance to actually speak man to man. But that's not what real niggas do. That's all. So if you don't want me on the show, that's one thing. But don't bring me up then. Don't even just leave me out of there like your bullshit, bro. That's all.
So, Sil, do you think he should have just took the phone call and just left it alone, huh?
Took what phone call?
Shit, Daryl said some shit.
So with him calling his phone?
Nah, somebody called him and told him, don't let Daryl come to the show.
That's a grown man. That's a grown man. He do how he want to do. This is what I'm saying is this. That's a grown man. He do what he want to do and how he want to do. I don't have no opinion on what he should have did because guess what? That's a grown man. That's his platform. That's his show. He do what he do. Just like I don't have no opinion on what Daryl should be doing or not doing. Right. Because it's like, again, since we settled our thing a long time ago, I'm not about to sit here and get no opinion on what he should and should not be doing. I could just simply say I either do condone or don't condone. Period.
I like the little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever him and Demon got going on, ain't got shit to do with me. I just don't want to be. Well, shit, I wouldn't give a fuck if he judged me for fucking with the nigga or not. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, it's the internet.
But that's the one thing I can respect about. That's what I can respect about you, Drip. I can respect about Aunt T, Cellulite, and Raw. Is when everything was really popping off. Like these individuals I named, they really wasn't like they wasn't trying to bring other people in. But that's what them niggas do. Is they have a problem, and instead of them addressing it on their own, well, man, why you let that nigga Daryl in your chat, man? Creative, why you let that nigga Daryl in your chat? And these are niggas that you're not helping out. You're not helping them reach 1 million subscribers. Nothing, bro. It's just ego and high school politics. That's why I was trying to get him to understand. I don't really got a beef with you, but what you're doing is something that I've seen done before, and it's never beneficial. This is the same thing that happened with my brother Ashton on his channel. It's never beneficial when people who don't actually help you try to come around and control your show. That's just the fact. So that's why I respect you, because you want your nigga control this how y'all want to control it. Simple and plain, bro.
Simple. I don't know. I just think I think you got all right to do what you doing. I can't tell you how to do it. I think it's a bit excessive.
Of course.
To what degree? What do you mean?
Come on,
because I've done it. No, I've done it. You remember the
you do neither, nigga. Y'all, bro.
No. Wait. Hold on. Wait. No, I'm not talking about with Daryl. When I got into it with the white girl and her dad that was over there on Sharon's show, and then once I started getting introduced to who those people was with, I was like, if anybody who mess with them, don't come around me. And if I see you in their chats, I'm gonna block you out of my chats. If you try to hit my panels, I'm gonna block you out of my panels. And that's exactly what I did. I still uphold that because
there's nothing wrong with what you did, brother.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't have no problem. That's why I don't have no problem with what Trey doing. You see what I'm saying? Because it wasn't even.
I don't have a problem with nobody. Like, if that's what he want, if that's how, like, you know, Demon did some wild shit, right? So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you know, however he run his house is how he run his house. So
right.
I heard the nigga Trey say niggas mad because he don't want to do content with these niggas. But Demon say it ain't nothing like that, nigga. You should have just took the phone call and just let it be what it was. But then you start talking about the broke shit and all that. You know what I'm saying?
And again, I ain't trying to comment on it, but again, like I said, I've been watching Daryl streams. So if you're gonna call the all the way down the middle, then you can't call out what one side doing. You gotta call out what the other side is doing, and whether or not you condone it, and whether or not if it's keeping the thing going or it's just walking away from it.
But see what I'm saying? Keep it a buck.
Okay.
Is Demon value?
Is what?
Does Daryl alone bring value to the show?
Does any of us content creators bring value to the show?
Nope.
Because the last time I checked, right, there was this position that as a content creator, you're still a person. And we seen some of the most so-called valuable people that bring actual value to a show. We seen just because it was a group of people on that show or the person who was hosting the show, they devalued that person's position just because they was on their panel because they wanted to seem bigger than them. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if my thing is, if I'm not trying to bring value to your show. If anything, I'm bringing value to myself by being on your show because that's what you call networking. And if I really want to have any type of value, your value shows when you go live. Your value shows when you do an upload. Your value shows when you do a community tab post. So value is what?
I'm just being stupid.
No, you asking the correct question. You asking the correct questions because a lot of people say that that when it comes down to content creators and their value, some people come to your show to specifically mess up your show. And the only time people really tune in is when it's drama. So are you a valuable content creator or a valuable panelist if the only thing that you bring to somebody's show is drama? That's not value. You just little pistol starter. That's it. This is one of the biggest problems that was going on with Fight Club, right? All of the great conversations they could have had.
What's up, Riz? My bad.
You good? But nah, that man say he ain't want nothing to do with Daryl. He ain't want nothing to do with Daryl. He done with it.
So, Damon, can you just be done with it? Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, do you think what you're doing is even hidden? Is it even making any type of effect? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the exposing of whatever he exposed, like, it don't look like bro missed the step. You on mute, Demi.
I heard you, bro. I was having a conversation with a little homie about Chicago, telling me about the city and whatever. But no, bro, when it comes to that situation, I think that for one, I do think I had an impact, right? Because when I start with the situation with Beans, that's where it really all started, right? Because if you saying that, like I said, right, Drip, it's not about just, well, Daryl can't come to my panel. He petitioned for me to have to go to other niggas' panels who ain't got nothing to do with him, right? People like Mont, Creative, and a few other people that hit me up that he has reached out to. You get what I'm saying? That's how I got his name. Somebody else sent me his name.
But Damon, so what if he reached out? Nigga, look what you doing.
No,
you know
this came after that. This came after that, bro. Everything I'm doing happened after that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, Demon, still, like, there is no way to control the way people do on the respond, right? So anything could
I'm
have
not
came
trying
next.
to control people. I'm trying to get people to understand like this, right? Like I'm in Chicago now. I'm from Detroit. I'm not about to run around screaming BD, GD, and all the rest of that shit because I got respect for niggas. I got respect for niggas. I got respect for their city. I got respect for where I'm at.
Right.
If black men don't learn how to have respect, and one form of respect is staying out of shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, right? Another form of respect is not speaking on niggas when they're not in the room to speak for themselves. If we as black men do not uphold these morals, then we know worse than the black women that niggas criticize every day. That's my point. So if you had made a rule like, hey, yeah, I don't want Daryl here, right? Like, for example, I'm blocked on Say Like. You don't see me making videos about them niggas 24/7, right? I had forgot about this, but I had left a comment in Say Like channel the other day. It got removed because I remember I'm blocked over there. But it's no cause for war because, like he just said, when something come about me, he has no opinion on it. And I appreciate that because if you don't know something all the way, it's best to not jump into it. You understand what I'm saying, bro? And if they don't understand that, then they're going to have to learn it one way or another, preferably diplomatically. But if it don't have to be diplomatic, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like even last night, right? I wasn't going to do the video I did about him last night, bro, but mine come on the show. He challenging Mont saying, oh yeah, man, why you got Daryl on the show? And he a deadbeat dad and he didn't spend no time with his kids, or I'm married.
Oh, wait,
my wife.
Wait. Hold on, Demon. You went to Mun's show?
Yeah, I've been talking to that nigga Mont, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he let you pull up and everything? Everything was cool?
He put me up to the back and we talked, but he said he didn't want to upset Trey, so he couldn't let me on the panel. But he said he had no problem with me being in the chat, which I respect because that's some manly shit. But at the end of the day,
nah, I respect it.
My whole point was it's like when you run around, bro, and you want to set a rule for your home, that's cool. But you can't tell other niggas how to move, especially when you moving off some feminist shit, in my opinion, because you don't even know what's going on. You're just showing one part. And it is what it is, bro. So that's why I had to expose them. I started off with Beans. You hanging around niggas that's 24 having babies by 16-year-old. That make you a predator, bro.
But
you feel me?
Watch this.
That's just what it is.
And I'm playing goddamn devil's advocate, right? I'm on your neck. So watch this. Wasn't you fucking with Beans too? You been knew that shit.
At the light. Turn
right. But I
That's
stopped fucking with Beans after that. That's a fact. Me and Beans fell out after that, and I been knew about it, and I kept my mouth closed because I was sparing niggas.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't have to spare niggas, bro. I'm not a nice nigga. I'm fair. You treat me nice, I treat you nice. That's called reciprocity. But I got exposed that y'all niggas, because you trying to say what Daryl said, some effed up stuff. No, y'all mans did some effed up stuff, and y'all still cool with that nigga and break bread with that nigga, knowing he ruined a 16-year-old girl's life, nigga. You feel me? I got a young homie in the back of my truck right now. I guarantee he know the difference between a 16-year-old and a non-16-year-old, gang. It's no excuses, but them niggas is over there making excuses for a 24-year-old getting a 16-year-old pregnant. And it's no excuses, bro.
Okay.
No, he knew because Beans told him. Kay Clarity directly asked him. She said, when you was 24, did you have a baby with a 16-year-old? He said, absolutely. And you know what Trey said? Well, she was legal. That's what Trey said. She was legal. Come on, man. We gotta do better than that as black men.
So wait, that's who Trey was talking about then, because he said two people. I'm guessing that's you and Beans.
He was talking about me and Beans. Yes, about me and Beans. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because he kicked Beans out about 3 shows later because it was either gonna be one or two things. I was gonna force him to kick Beans out, or he was gonna keep Beans on the panel and I was gonna call him a pedophile. One of the two. Right? Either way, I'm happy. Either way.
Sale.
What up, though?
When last time you seen Truth?
I seen him in the chat and he was trying to come on the panel the other day when I was playing the Karmelo video. Why?
I'm going to Baltimore today.
Leave that dog. You said you what?
I'm going to Baltimore today.
Have fun. Y'all niggas need to squash that shit. But you know, y'all grown niggas. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do.
See, that be the thing though. Like I'm 1-0 on the pull up, right? Like you got to stop. Like because it really wasn't no smoke. It's still not no smoke. But since you posted that shit on your fucking community wall, don't bitch up, nigga. I'm IRL that shit, nigga. Real shit. I mean, yeah.
Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have fun. I'm coming today.
Okay, y'all have fun with that.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by getting out the way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Say it.
Because when I was on
my shit,
I got you.
But
when I was
expecting you to say too much.
No. My thing is this: when I was on that type of time, I didn't tell nobody nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, he posted on the community wall. Yeah, Drip, you coming to Baltimore to Twitch?
Fine.
I'm like, oh, I'm
fine.
gonna meet you.
If that's what y'all
see how that go.
Got you.
Post that shit.
Got you. And if that's what y'all want to do, y'all be two grown peoples and y'all do what y'all got to do. I'm gonna just sit back and laugh.
Yeah,
I mean, that is kind of crazy though.
Smoking
big. What's crazy?
So you flying out to Baltimore behind some YouTube posts?
Hell nah, I'm going to work.
Okay.
But I'm coming though.
Be careful. Hey, Drip, be careful what you say around ADS. You know he's a snitch.
Oh, come on, man. You can't talk to my boy like that.
Yes, see, I told you. He granddad from Boondocks. He hanging out on the side of the tree, bro.
Man, I ain't putting none of y'all in no danger, nigga.
I don't believe nothing you saying. You already got a screenshot of Truth Post, and you go screen record when Drip go out there. Then you gonna call the police. I know what you is, dog. See,
I'll be watching from the trees, nigga. Whatever they do is their business. But I wouldn't go out there behind.
I know you gonna be watching from the trees, and you are gonna have 911 on speed dial. Collect.
I'm gonna have them there with me. We gonna be in the trees together.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Man, somebody kick Candy Cane out my chat, please. See with the bullshit today. She got to go. Kick out now, bro. Hold on, let me take this shit down. I know why I see it here. So let's see. Here we go.
You know where we are. What we talking about, Texas, we put more people to death for capital murder than anywhere else in the world. Right here in the great state of Texas. This is what we do here.
So, Sam, before this shit starts, let's go and have us a back and forth real quick. And anybody can join in. It's not really back and forth. I really want to ruffle your feathers. With this situation going on with Karmelo, with this appeal, you know, it can, like, with all this shit built up, a new jury can be diabolical, bro. Even with the black people, bro. But you know, a hung jury will get him up out of there. You hear me say?
That's even if he gets the appeal, right? And that could be another 3, 4, 5 years, man. You know the biggest.
The fucking appeal is filed.
Yeah, but they have to approve it, and then they have to give you a court date and all that other stuff.
Man, you know what? In Texas, they can get a bond. But since he already been convicted, I think they kind of waive it. But like on some other shit, like that nigga can get a bond. Like real shit. If they approve his appeal. It's something with that shit. If they approve his appeal with a new court date, I mean, with a new trial, sometimes, nigga, you can get a bond with this shit. But it's something with him. I don't know if it's by his murder or it's something with that shit that's actually blocking him from getting a bond. I don't know if it's the conviction.
I mean, he was straight out convicted. I mean, open book, shut book.
Yeah.
And you know who I blame for that? I don't blame the court systems. I don't blame the Metcalf people for being angry. You know who I blame for that? I blame his parents, man. You had $632,000, and in a year that's gone. The lawyer stayed out.
Oh,
The
wait,
next
wait,
day,
wait, 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 wait. So what we not finna do is be they parents.
oh, I got asked
That's
where you
what we
spent the
not
money.
finna do.
Especially if
We
you
not
put it through
finna tell them
GoFundMe.
folks what they can spend it on. We not finna tell
Well,
them folks
so
how to
so
manage
so
their
you
money.
really gonna teach
Y'all ain't got
lawyers?
come on, ADS, bro. Like
It's a
you
cheap
finna sit here and
lawyer.
gripe about them folks because
All right, I'm back. What I missed? What happened?
bro, I was talking to your motherfucking head, goddamn.
No, bro, I had my kids, bro. I'm a dad, bro. Man, get you some kids. You understand?
Yeah, that too.
All
Happy
right, cool.
Father's Day, bro. Happy Father's Day.
No, I don't like Father's Day.
Okay. So
You know my dad passed away, so I ain't.
Yeah.
All right, so what was y'all just talking about? What happened? What I missed?
What I said?
You brought up the
Oh
appeal.
the fucking appeal. A new jury with I'm sorry, ADS. With all this tension built, a new jury can be diabolical, bro.
He won't get so he had to be awarded a new trial. That's not how an appeal works. The appeal is going to go before the appellate court, which is going to go before some appellate judges.
Right.
It's not going to have a jury. Now,
Oh,
there's a two-way street for this.
No. I'm saying only with a new trial.
Yeah, with
only
a new trial.
A new trial meaning. Yeah.
But here's the thing: for him to get, for his, the appeal process goes like this, right? He can get more time. It can be nothing. It can get rejected. There can be change. It all depends, right? But the thing is, what strong argument can you make for the case? Because you can't use the jurors, because the black women that tried to be jurors on the case, they could not be impartial. They answered that question. Can you be impartial? Can you be fair and impartial? If I can't be impartial, then the prosecution has a right and the defense has a right to strike you. If you can't be impartial, you can't be on the jury. Especially when you say, I don't feel comfortable putting a young black man in jail. You can't be on the jury. Right? Yeah. So you can't use a jury. Can you use improper counsel or counsel failure to defend it? You probably can, but then you have to argue what steps of the case was done incorrectly or unfairly to Karmelo. When they moved to direct the verdict after the prosecution rests, the judge told him, no, you're going to make your case.
What's the percentage of him getting a new trial? I mean,
percentage of him getting a new low.
Oh, okay.
The percent you only it's on because only like 1 to 2% of all appeals that go through actually get any type of appeal, getting any type of change. Mm-hmm. Most people who file appeal don't get it. So it's a lot of things that could and could not happen. So it all falls on what happens. But I don't think he's going to get an appeal. He can try it. I want him to try it. And I would be the laughing jackrabbit if they give him more time, because that would
this
be
nigga say the jackrabbit.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If he get a new trial and with all this race tense, all this shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna take way longer than them 7 days this time. That's for sure.
Possibly, but you still gotta wait. You don't get an appeal just because you file it. You gotta it can take time.
So no, you're right. But in that type of town, ain't shit going on sale. They gonna pick that bitch right back up quick, bro. It ain't like they in motherfucking Houston.
Possibility.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a possibility, but at the same time, Hood Servitor says suddenly niggas believe in a righteous system. Well, first of all, I don't believe in a righteous system because I don't believe that you shouldn't be injecting yourself into the system. If you don't want to deal with the system, don't go into the system.
What's up?
But when you got to deal with the system, you got to know what you're doing. Did y'all see that documentary on Netflix about that doctor who was putting stem cell?
I heard about that shit. I ain't see it though.
That man, I know it's not about me, Hood. That man, he got found not guilty of 2 of the 3 charges, and on the 3rd charge, he did get found guilty, and they only gave him like a couple of years probation. He went and filed an appeal. They gave him more time in jail. Sometimes you got to take what you get. If anything, he should be happy he only got 35. He can get out in 17 and a half. Especially after watching that video. That video is diabolical.
What's up, Dr. Quantum? Hey,
you gotta understand, it was a 1 second push, a 1 second stab, and a 2 second run up out that tank. Ain't nobody touched that boy.
Seal. Bro, come on, bro. All that movement, they was trying to grab the nigga, all kind of shit, bro. What you mean? Nobody touched him.
No, it wasn't. Wasn't nobody trying to. What you mean they was trying to? Oh, you talking about under the tent or after he ran up out the tent?
Under the tent, Sam.
The only movement that was there was the push and then him stabbing Austin. When
There was an assault that happened. That's
absolutely, I agree. It was absolutely he assaulted Karmelo.
Did you see somebody hitting on that nigga?
No. Oh, you said Chanel.
no. If you touch somebody unlawfully, that is a assault. That's all. I'm
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is. It's 1,000% assault. I agree with you. But what Karmelo did was stab him in the chest. So that's why he got what he
another
got.
type of assault.
No, that ain't assault. That's different.
assault?
Murder is assault,
No, stabbing someone is assault.
but is murder an assault?
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Oh, so
Aggravated
murder is assault.
Sure, of some
Oh,
sort.
all right. That's
Bro,
how y'all-
it's come on, Sale. Like, bro, don't act
Mm-mm.
like you ain't
I'm
smart.
not really.
nigga.
I'm not. I didn't tell. Drip. What did I just say to you a couple of minutes ago? I like to act stupid, so then people be
Yeah,
like,
you did
got
say
the
that
one up
shit.
on
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
I like to act stupid, boy. I don't like to tell
You
people
say that
nothing.
shit, bro.
Because just look, dig this, Drip. What did I tell everybody last year? If you support Karmelo, you might want to change your stance. Because I always said, hey, Karmelo, who did you talk to? I said that last year. What did you say? What did you say in your interrogation? You slipped up somehow.
Yeah.
He
What up,
said
BC?
it before he got to the police car. He said exactly what happened.
Absolutely. But then now people talking
He's
about
not
some.
some violent, hardened criminal.
Mm.
If
Bro,
that
he's a
young man,
fucking criminal.
if that young man, no, what I'm saying is, if Karmelo had any sort of violence, any sort of background that if he did a scintilla of wrong, they would have drugged him in that courtroom. If his family had done anything wrong, they would have drugged them for absolute filth. They couldn't find anything. To me, Karmelo's family to me is kind of like the Obama's family. Shout out to President Obama and the First Lady. If they could find something wrong, they would have. They couldn't. The most they could find wrong was that he had on a tan suit during his presidency. But they couldn't find anything wrong with these people. So, because if they could, they would have roasted him. They would have been like, "Yep, that time he skipped school." They would have been like, "Oh, he smoked weed that time 3 years ago." It would have been something. So all they had was he got into an altercation with this young man that resulted in the other man's death. That's what they have.
And that's the only thing that matters.
He ends up, going to prison.
Yeah, that's the only thing that matters, Chanel. Right? The crazy
it's not
part.
the
The
only thing
crazy.
that matters.
No, the only thing that matters is did he touch him? Did he stab him? That's all that matters. Everything
No,
else?
not really.
What else matters?
I'm saying in this case, but I'm saying in general, what matters is things that go on before and after the situation that happened before and after. Because isn't that the story they always tell us with police brutality? Well, what was happening before the police shot him? What was happening? Blah 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 blah. That's what they always do. They always tell us. We don't know the full story. Y'all don't know what happened. All we saw was. So that's exactly what they do. So all we doing is out here saying, give us the full story.
Let me give you a grand example. A girl goes into Walmart to purchase some diapers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's accused of stealing these diapers. When the police shows up, she drives up in front of these police and then she used the baby as a human shield as the car is going into the police officer. The police officer shoots into the car, hits the baby.
Oh, that's horrible.
Who's in the wrong?
The mama.
Oh, okay. Without even context, right?
So I would say the cops is in the wrong. I would say the police is in the wrong because in the CNN video where the mother spoke, she didn't use the baby as a shield. She was holding the baby up to show that I don't have a firearm. I have a child. Just for the record.
She was driving. She was driving into the police officer, right? Come on.
That's not what she said. No.
What does the video show?
That's not what she said.
What does the video go? What does the video show, Darryl?
The video show that she was driving away, like in the Renee Nicole Good situation. She was driving away.
You're absolutely right. I agree with you. What's this, mail? Is this a check? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, no, that is a check.
What?
That's YouTube. Dude.
Yeah, that's a check. Hold on.
He said that's a check. Hold on.
Yeah, go get this to your mama so she can deposit that. Thank you.
Look, just like give it all to Raw. She gonna go put that motherfucking money up. See? You
Oh
see how
no,
that shit just happened in
we
real
got
time?
we got joint bank accounts. So when she
No,
deposits,
Sam, you ain't got
uh,
to explain shit, bro. I'm with
no.
you, bro. My mom and
Oh, that's
daddy
just
like that. Nigga, everything like pops get that shit right over. If it ain't already sent there.
mm-hmm.
Everything smooth. Ain't not one problem.
Yeah.
Let's get to the video. Let's see.
Willie D Live.
Shout out to Willie D. Link will be in the description.
Now let me give you some. We'll just say, I guess, for the people, legal game. Let's listen. I want you to hear this strategy for me. All right. So it's been the reason we don't know what happened is because we haven't heard Karmelo Anthony speak. He didn't come up on the stand and testify. We shouldn't hold that against him. Defendants who are accused don't have to testify.
Facts.
Now, Sil, if that nigga knew I protected myself. Now, you know when you get on the stand, you waive your right for appeal and all that shit, right?
Not only that, but what else? You open to what?
Cross-examination.
There you go. There you go. Come on. Keep going.
So goddamn, if he knew for sure that he was going to be free, why didn't he do that shit?
So this is what happens when you have ineffective counsel.
Enigma mentality.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have ineffective counsel and you have exactly what you just said, enigma mentality. I'm gonna tell you like this. If I was Karmelo, I would have been on that stand. If I was Carmelo's dad, I'm punching somebody. You need to get your black ass on that stand. Period.
For sure.
But I'm not here to relitigate the case, but you know, not everybody believe in going on the stand. Some people say, hey, you don't go on that stand. All right, cool, no problem. Don't go on that stand. But
Most people, I would say most attorneys would tell you don't go on the stand because they're gonna eviscerate you. They're attorneys. They have spent years training to do that, you know, as litigators. So they're gonna they're not gonna softball you. They don't care if you're 19. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not gonna be able, if you're not a well-prepared witness, right, then they're going to eviscerate him. And I think that's part of the reason that he probably didn't go on the stand. And now also he's 19. He's following or probably trying to follow the guidance of his attorney, which he shouldn't have been, because in most cases I would also say don't go on the stand. Don't do that. Don't open yourself up to this cross-examination, because they are going to eviscerate you, and they eviscerate a really smart person. So if you're 19, they certainly going to eviscerate you. But I think in this case he should have taken the stand, because his attorney can ask him questions too. And if he could say, you know, without interruption what exactly happened, then he should have been able to do that, and then that may have cleared up some things. But I still think those young men, regardless of that, or the people on the jury, would have still given him 45 years or 35 years or whatever they gave him.
So dig this. Watch this. I agree with you. Most defense attorneys, most lawyers, most people who have been practicing, they would tell you, do not put your. I agree with you 1,000%. You know, everybody was mad at Kyle Rittenhouse's defense attorneys for putting him up on the stand. But you know, you also know what won Kyle Rittenhouse that question? Him being on that stand. Exactly, Messi. Messi said if he telling the truth, it shouldn't matter. Absolutely.
The truth doesn't matter in court. Let's be.
Well, hold on. Wait. Hold on.
You can prove.
Absolutely. It's not about what you know. It's about what you can prove. And guess what? When it comes down to it, there is clear video evidence of what happened with Kyle Rittenhouse. But you know what the problem was? Everybody was allowed to tell a lie on that boy for a whole year. So I'm with Drip. We have not heard from Karmelo in a whole year. This grainy video that's causing so much disruption amongst so many people really doesn't prove anything other than the fact that we see a person get stabbed and we see a young man not get jumped. So now we have a prime opportunity.
I need you to stop it.
Do you need me to play the video again?
I saw the video. But what I'm saying is,
he didn't get jumped. Nobody.
There is nothing in that video that I saw with my 20/20 vision that's inclusive of anything.
You're absolutely right. Hey, pull this up.
Really see.
Yo, shit,
No. You know what? Don't pull up the video again, because, like I told you, hon, people are going to see whatever they want to see in that video based off confirmation bias.
Okay, cool. I got you. All right. So my argument is this: when
leave it there, Sil. Just leave it there until she leave, because you know she got Debo power.
I'm not going to pull it. What I'm saying is this: when it came down to the Kyle Rittenhouse case, right? They had so many different videos. They had altered videos. They had doctored videos, which was all submitted by the prosecution. And the sad part was none of that mattered until Kyle Rittenhouse got on the stand. If you listen to what some of those jurors said, they said, we really wanted to hear from Kyle. So when he got up on the stand, guess what happened? The prosecution bullied him. They made him cry. And then he pointed a gun at him. And then he took that same gun and he pointed at the jury.
Yeah,
Guess
that's
what
crazy work. I seen that.
Guess what that made?
Wow.
Guess what that made Kyle Rittenhouse look like? A kid.
Yeah, boy, start crying and shit.
Wait, but I just came by to do a drive-by real quick. Y'all know I be getting to this bag during the day, but I'm playing with y'all like that for real. But when you get up on the stand, it opens the prior bad acts. What a lot of people fail to remember is there was a young lady during the news reporting that stated she knew Karmelo Anthony. Hey, the cynical one. She knew Karmelo Anthony from fighting. So if you go up there and you're trying to defend that you're a good kid, but your reputation on school is you're a fighter. Well, now you have to explain all of that.
Sure do. So you take a risk.
Hold on, wait, pause. So his reputation at school was that he was a fighter, and they ain't said that one time in the trial.
Nope.
It wasn't necessary.
I don't believe that at all.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't necessary.
Because it wasn't necessary. This is the thing about litigation,
right? I get it. What you guys are saying about in the trial, I'm saying public. The people, they want the public to be outraged, right? So the first thing they would have said is this young man was problematic at school. I'm saying not necessarily at court because they probably wouldn't even allow it to be, entered into evidence. But the public opinion would have mattered. They would have, if they wanted to have him be this horrible human being, they would have certainly said it. Somebody would have leaked it. That the news would have been leading with, he's this fighting person. He's violent. He's this.
They've been saying that since a year ago.
No, let her speak. Let her speak.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the thing, right? Because y'all are trying to make it about him being railroaded. It wasn't about him being railroaded. What they were making it about, the prosecution that is simply what happened and what didn't happen. That's all they cared about, what happened in that instance. But it was on the news, the date of the incident. And I can pull up the clip.
What you just said? No. What you just said?
We ain't gonna relitigate it. We ain't relitigating it. You can go do your own. You go do your own research and find a clip where the little white girl say, "Yeah, no, I know him from fighting."
Right now, I
never thought he would take somebody's life, but I know him from fighting. And you can also pull up the clip from Nick at Night where Dominique Alexander and Nick at Night also said they watched the video and they never saw him getting jumped. So at this point, it's just confirmation bias. People want to believe whatever they want to believe because they want to make Karmelo Anthony be something he is or he isn't. And at the end of the day, the jury has made their decision. And even how, people are going to talk about whatever they want to talk about, but even whatever you think about how the attorneys have litigated the case, if they were effective counsel or not, are you sure you know the letter of the law when it comes to ineffective counsel and the defense that the attorney gets to put up to prove that he was not, in fact, ineffective counsel? Him putting up that objection and marking things down to be examined on the appeal, that alone makes him effective counsel, right? Even though he may not have employed the best strategy to win, not employing the best strategy to win does not make you ineffective counsel. So
he was never there to win. He was never there to win.
So that's off the table. Now, the whole jury situation, what a lot of people don't realize is the Batson v. Kentucky clarification. That's on record. It's on record what the judge asked the prosecution about racial bias and the answer.
Yep.
So it was race neutral. And an appellate judge is not going to overrule the judge on the case. They may have a legal opinion that they may have made a different decision, but they're going to nod to him and his decisions in his courtroom.
So the fact that
I'm about to get down now. But the fact that we got to keep going through, what's up, Kojak? What's up, Messy Michonne? Hey, sexy girl. The fact that we got to keep going through this and going through this and going through this. I get it.
Raw,
A lot of y'all see
Raw.
y'all
Let me ask
kids.
you this, Raw.
Huh?
I'm sorry for interrupting. What you think about dripping Missy Michonne? I like her.
Messy Michonne is married.
Doesn't she?
Oh shit.
She married. Why you don't be barking up that tree?
Unless I'm mistaken, if she's a free agent, then I would say, maybe put some color in his pad. Holla at her. But
there you go.
Nah, I don't want to holler at her no more. I'm good. I respect
okay. If she free, if she free,
If she free, that's a different story. Look, she said, wait, what? Oh, okay, cool. So Messy Michonne said that she out there on the market.
You married Messy or you not married? Because I had heard that she was married, girl.
Okay.
But women like presents and gifts, and on this social media, the only present and gift is the money, unless you want to send us some jewelry to a PO box. One of the two.
But
not
20s,
hundreds, red
quick.
things,
Hold
red
on for a second, really quick, because she said before the young lady left, she said when it comes down to public opinion don't matter. The only thing that mattered was those 12 people that sat right there in that box. That's the only thing that mattered. And when they saw the video, she said, "I'm married. It just came out of nowhere." Oh, okay. So the only thing that mattered was the perspective that those 12 people consumed throughout that trial. By the video, by the evidence, by the witness statements, by all of those things. And the only thing that mattered to them was that boy was the aggressor. The defense didn't put up really no hark around that. And that's the end of the story. And when you watch the video, you can clearly see there's a 1 second push, there's a 1 second return with a knife, there's a 2 second escape out the top of the tent, and then there's a run down the stairway, and then he ran off. And then he walked, and then he turned back around and started reapproaching. Then he turned back around and started running again. Nobody assaulted him. Nobody touched him. Nobody punched him. Nobody jumped him. Nobody stomped him. It wasn't no Ninja Turtles, no Nation of Domination. It wasn't the Generation X. It wasn't the Foot Clan. It wasn't Power Rangers. It wasn't nobody. Nobody touched that boy.
And when we get the transcripts and y'all reread the testimony of the coach and what he said to Karmelo on the field, it's pretty clear cut. But again, if the prosecution was railroading him, they had so much more they could have done to railroad him.
Oh, it would have been amazing.
They just simply presented the facts of the case. And as I was saying, I know a lot of y'all see y'all children in Karmelo Anthony. Or the younger version of yourselves. Let Karmelo Anthony be a lesson. Please don't get stuck on this one note. Just teach your kids better self-control, better emotional intelligence. Teach them that it's okay to take the L sometimes, because take the L, take the humiliation. Let somebody say whatever they want to say. Just get up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? Because had he just left, he didn't want to leave because he didn't want to get punked. Had he just left the tent, he would still be on the journey to his bright future. It's okay to take the L sometimes. But that's not what our community teaches, though, is it?
Nope. We got get back behavior.
Yeah.
Be sneezy. It's no gag order for nobody. I'm having a conversation with my husband. My husband is gonna do what he wants to do. But I know that my husband gets annoyed because when you can clearly see something and you're saying that it's something else, that's frustrating. So I'm giving good counsel as a helpmeet to my husband, so he doesn't have to be annoyed with a certain level of disingenuous ideology and behavior. Is that all right with you? Did I need to ask for your permission? I'll wait.
You don't pay not one bill. You don't ask some nigga for no damn permission. Fuck.
I'm being quite sarcastic.
I know you is, but last time I checked, submissiveness is to the husband, not to these niggas. Fuck these niggas. Anyway,
right.
But I'm being sarcastic.
I know you are. Minding the business that don't pay that. Child, listen.
I was just throwing a little shade at that B Sneezy. He'll be all right.
He will be all right. Let me go, because I've been trying to be good and live in my soft girl era. I don't got time for raggedy ass niggas in the internet that just be in the chat and they can't even put no color in the chat.
That's the soft girl era. Damn, that's it sound.
Have you seen that pop up on anybody lately?
Now you know. You know good and
Yeah,
hell
that is
well.
soft. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
There you
That
go.
is soft, girl, for you.
There you go.
Stop bullshit.
Mhm.
It's soft, girl, because I didn't see that motherfucker.
He just said the person with the umbrella clearly recorded the incident. Yeah, it was actually a person sitting behind a tent that actually got a Snapchat video of it too. There's also a Snapchat video. Yeah, absolutely. There's a Snapchat video with a whole entire row of people sitting to the left of the memorial tent.
Oh,
And when you look at the actual video, there's nobody sitting there. So great. If y'all want to relitigate the case, please go by your way into the Didn't Do Nothing law firm. That way you can join Karmelo's new appellate team so that y'all can help him relitigate your case.
The
No
Didn't
problem.
Do Nothing law firm.
Yeah, the Didn't Do you didn't see the Didn't Do Nothing law firm?
Who's that?
I posted on my community tab. Hold on, let me pull it up so you can see who these people is.
That's
Hold
a
on.
real thing, though.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Nigga
Look,
say didn't
look,
do
show this
nothing.
thing right here. Look, they're right there. Look.
Oh, let me take this video down.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the law firm handling Karmelo Anthony's appeal. Right? It's called the law offices that didn't do nothing.
Wow, this shit sounds so fucking stupid.
They got some black people, it got a white man, a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, absolutely. The law offices that didn't do nothing.
Didn't do nothing. Bro, this sounds so ghetto.
It is ghetto. Absolutely. There you go.
Hood. That's some shit that you might have told me to go to. The Didn't Do Nothing law firm.
Mhm. Absolutely. Didn't do nothing.
He say, notice no little hats in the bunch. Yeah, that's what we need, the little hat. That's what
Hey,
we
that's what
need.
Charleston White told his parents, you need to get you a white lawyer. And guess what they did? They went and got a white lawyer. Mike Howard said from the get-go, my job is not to defend Karmelo Anthony. It's only to prove reasonable doubt. Did he do a good job at it? Nope. That's y'all peoples though. But now that boy gonna be dancing, he gonna be sashaying up and down the aisle. Did you see that one?
That's sashaying. Come on, man.
There you go. Yeah, pull that up. Pull that video up right there. Pull it up. There you go. Pull it up.
This nigga shit crazy.
Watch.
Oh no, bro. This ain't happening. Bro, I know you fucking lying. Hell no. Hey, stop that shit.
I didn't do nothing.
What is going on?
Did you see the trailer for the new Marvel movie? I put it right there. It's in the thing right there. I got the 15-second and I got the longer one. Listen, hold on. They making movies about this. Karmelo about to make some money. He needs some money because he got to pay for that schmeat. There you go.
The Schmeed. Oh my God. See, you know what? Goodbye, bro. You gotta go. You gotta go home, bro. Rob, come get this nigga, bro.
Justice for white boys.
Oh God.
There you go. And I play the second trailer. The second trailer is amazing. Watch the second.
Come get this nigga, Rob. Please.
Marvel movie, boy. It's coming next year.
Shit. Oh my God.
That one. It started with one watermelon.
He moved too fast.
This nigga cold.
Then the city noticed. No powers. No reason.
Bruh.
Just practice.
Stupid as hell.
He's not training.
No, sir.
He's escalating.
And he was getting faster. They laughed at the mask. Then they saw the knife. He is not a hero. He is a felony waiting to happen.
What?
Pick the wrong fruit.
Not the wrong fruit.
2027. It's gonna be amazing, dog.
Bruh.
Hey, he gonna have enough royalties to pay on his books for the next 35, boy. I'm telling you, he gonna be all right. He gonna be good.
Man, if they get this nigga appeal within a year, bro, he good.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
He already working on a record deal with P. Diddy. You didn't hear about that?
Bro, you gotta stop. Bro.
I got all the inside info. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get you that record deal right quick.
They're far from his house though. Navasota and Frisco is kind of super close on guys.
You pull up that image right there. That's him and P. Diddy working on a new album.
Man, go on with that shit, bro.
I ain't did nothing.
Hood ass back. My bad, hood service. Damn, still got me pulling up this shit.
No, not that one. No, take that one now. Take that one now. No. The image with him and Diddy. They're working on an album together. There you go. It's gonna be called Oily Love.
I could tell by your shock and your pearl clutching right now, you don't watch none of my content because this is the type of shit I show all the time. All the memes, all the racisms, all the didn't do nothing jokes. You would be totally immune to this shit right now if you actually followed your boy, but you don't. And now this shit is like shocking your conscience.
Good. I do follow you, silly ass boy. Here you talking about?
Now they out here. Now they out here. They got PDF files coming up on panels.
PDF files.
Absolutely, yeah. Come on, man. You got to be invested in it. You got to know what you're doing. Come on, I got you. Hold on, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and educate you right quick, big homie, because I got you.
Hood. Wait a minute. Hood said he be showing memes and shit. No, you don't, bro.
Pull up that picture right now.
Bro, you're not one of my loyal fans.
You know who that guy is?
Oh, yeah. He got charged with like touching minors. He's the first guy that you've seen telling a secret video story.
No.
Well, I know the official charges. I know he got a PDF charge though.
Oh, don't worry about it. I got you, big homie. See, this is y'all got to understand. I actually do the research. You understand me? So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna click search. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna type in last name.
Hit the like button. Appreciate the support.
In the first name.
Yeah, but Drip, I've done full AI meme shows. Like especially like when Trump took down Venezuela. Oh, we was having a ball looking at the Venezuela memes. Like you just don't be into it like I be into it. So I catch all that shit. I correlate it and I make a show out of it half the time.
Right. Yeah, go ahead and pull up that screen I'm sharing right there.
This one?
Yeah. Go ahead, pull it up. Yeah, that's your man's. Mr. Morris Dwayne Turner. He is a lifetime registered S offender. Okay, his victim was 13 years old. You understand me? This is the man that was telling everybody there's a secret video of when Karmelo was out there fighting with them peoples, right? That it was 4 people jumping in. It was a Power Rangers. They was out there throwing bows, elbows, knees, everything. It was ass cheeks and booty meat everywhere. And then after Karmelo had did the stabbing on Austin, that they kept on punching him. And then when he was running, that they kept on punching him and chasing him and kicking him too. This man has been all over the internet. You see what I'm saying? But he's supposed to be credible, but we all seen the video. It was a stab and a run. Where was this mystery video at? When he supposed to got jumped by the Ku Klux Klan, by the Nation Domination, the Generation X, the goddamn. Listen, bro.
One thing, Sal, tell me if I'm wrong for looking at it this way.
What's up?
I was looking at the people who are supporting Karmelo, and I said a week ago. Karmelo's trial is attracting the worst of black people. So when you siding with Karmelo, you standing with the crazy ladies that be screaming on the corner in the middle of the street. You standing with the PDF niggas that be touching kids. You're standing with the bangers and dealer. You're standing with all the worst people.
Oh, okay. Hold on. EJ said, I thought niggas were not effing with people's chilling. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and read. A little L man is facing a human trafficking charge after police say he drove more than 200 miles to pick up a Austin teen and then took the victim to a hotel have smacks with him. The arrest affidavit for Morris Dwayne Turner.
Male teen or female teen? I'm sorry.
Male teen. Don't worry, I got you. So this guy right here, Morris Dwayne Turner, who's been on multiple people platforms telling his little story about what actually happened in on Karmelo video, which we know is a lie. Anywho, the arrest affidavit for Morris Dwayne Turner, 45 states police responded to a missing child call at around 1 a.m. March 30th. The victim's guardian said he had dropped off the victim at the school the day before, but he had not returned home. The affidavit states the victim returned to school later that day, March 30th, and that another guardian was concerned he now had a cell phone and multiple hickeys on his neck. Remember, hickeys on his neck.
Whoa.
No. Listen, hold on. Wait, time out. Remember, his victim was 13 years old. Okay, So this is the reporting that they don't do. You said they just bring these people on here and they just let them say anything because they argue to a point just because they think it's a
Yo,
benefit. But we continue.
Team Carmelo, Team Carmelo look crazy. Is all I'm saying. Team Carmelo crazy.
No, sir. We got to continue reading, right? So police were able to interview the victim in April and noted he had appeared to be afraid to speak truthfully about the events. The victim's guardians consented to have police search the phone, and police was able to track contacts on the phone to Turner. Again, this nasty thing right here, right? Let's go back. This is what happens when you do real investigative journalism. After the interview, the victim told the Guardian that he was being harassed by Turner and that Turner picked him up from school and took him to a Motel 6 in Cedar Park, which is about 200 miles away. The affidavit states police interviewed the victim around 2 weeks after the initial interview to provide more information. The victim told police that Turner traveled from Little Elm to Austin to pick him up and take him from Travis County to a hotel in Williamson County. Now, really quick, Drip, you from Texas. Where's Travis County?
That's like going towards Galveston.
How far is that from Williamson County?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, cool. So the victim said he fell asleep as Turner tried to make sexual advances on him and that he felt he had been violated while he was asleep. Again, this is a 13-year-old.
How did you just fall asleep? No, were you drugged?
Hold on, we're gonna get there.
How you just fall asleep in a room with a big giant nigga trying to touch on you? And you like, oh my God, I'm so tired.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're gonna get there. Because I want you to understand that this is real investigative journalism, and you need to understand that this is what people don't want to talk about, right? So, anywho, where I stop at? Okay, cool. So the affidavit states Turner admitted. Wait, hold on. There we go. That's where I was at. The victim said he fell asleep. Turner tried to make sexual advances on him and that he felt that he had been violated while he was asleep. Police said that they interviewed Turner, who made several conflicting statements, just like, Karmelo was being jumped by multiple people. Karmelo was being chased by multiple people. Karmelo was being, he was snatched by his hoodie. They was brought back into the tent. He made it sound like it was a Royal Rumble and it was a handicap match with everybody against Karmelo. Well, we seen on the video that that's not true. Anyway, Turner initially denied meeting the victim and then later admitting to doing so. He initially said he traveled to meet the victim during South by Southwest, then admitted to meeting the victim on March 29th. The affidavit states Turner admitted to taking the victim to his hotel room and dropped him off at school the following day. Turner was arrested September 15th on a felony charge of trafficking of persons and has been booked into the Denton County Jail. Online records state he is being held on a $100,000 bond. Now, let's get to the crux and the meat of the potatoes. Y'all ready? Let's go. Hold on. Cause see, now hold on. There we go. Bam. We go to my Twitter page where I posted an article about this. The PDF perp that the Melo supporters are championing. Yes. Now, on April 2nd. No, I already read that part. Despite the verdict, I already read that part. He was clear breakdown. Okay, cool. So a cell phone video of the whole fight was shared on Snapchat and Reddit. No authenticated cell phone video capturing the full alleged sequence has been publicly verified or introduced in the court. Austin Metcalf pushed Karmelo so hard that he hit his head on a bleacher. These are things that Mr. Morris Dwayne Turner had told people. Karmelo suffered from seizures, so any blow to his head was perceived as potentially fatal. Karmelo got drunk by a group of grown men. This is what Morris said. Jeff Metcalf invited all the witnesses to a barbecue and threatened their parents. That's not true. The first person to throw a punch was Hunter. Hunter cold cocked the boy. After the first punch, they all start beating on Karmelo. That's what Morris Dwayne Turner said. Karmelo escaped the group, but Austin grabbed his hoodie and pulled him back. And on the video, you can see his gray hoodie stretched out. Austin put him in a headlock. That's why you can see the ligature marks on the bottom of his neck. These are things that Morris Dwayne Turner said, right? But who is Morris Dwayne Turner? Amazingly, we need to know exactly who he is. Let's look up Morris Dwayne Turner and let's go here.
I just gotta say this real quick, Sal. Doesn't it track that if you a PDF, you also lie? How can you PDF and not be a liar? You have to be a liar to be a PDF. They go hand in hand.
How was he out there? How was he out there outside of the courthouse steps? And he was given an interview and he was around children, but he's a lifetime registered SMEX offender. That's the real problem, right?
Yeah, he was probably in violation of his release terms by just being outside in front of all them children.
I mean, She said, "How you know it's not true? How you know it's not true? You just saying things." Lifetime sex offender, 13 years old. Victim was a male. You're right. You're right. You absolutely right. Right. Because during the trial, which I don't want to show y'all all of the notes from the trial. I'll just tell you this: it was found in trial that he did indeed drug that little boy, and while he was fighting the effects of the drug, he tried to force himself on top of him. And when the boy eventually succumbed to the drug, he did indeed violate the young man.
See, I knew he was drugged. Like, think about that scenario. It's like you sitting here, you done got God knows how you done let yourself get talked into this. But now you in here with this because he a big dude, and you got this big creepy old nigga trying to rub on your thigh like Hassan Campbell, and you just yawning like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm so tired. I've never done this before." Nah, bro, you put something in that little boy drink. This is stupid. This is real stupid.
Hold on.
Man, see, he the one. He should be getting 35. I don't know why he out here walking around with regular people.
I'm loving the reaction. So Sneezy says some random dude off the internet. You absolutely right. It is some random dude off the internet who's been on. I'm not gonna say no other content creators' names. I'll just say this: he's been on a few huge Karmelo supporter content creator platforms. That's
spreading that new cat out there, spreading out that no cat. Damn, that's crazy.
Look at the back check. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You see why I'm saying that this is funny?
Yeah.
This is why it's funny because they championing this man.
Yeah, I was making fun of that whole channel yesterday. Like, bro, you niggas just refuse to back down.
Can you pull that comment down just one time? Can you pull that comment down just one time, sir?
Oh shit.
So let's see if Karmelo gets put in a headlock and that he gets stomped and that he's here to get pulled. Let's see.
For a matter of fact, Jim, can you slow this down? Like
That's Sale. Slow it down, Sale.
Huh?
ADSA, can you slow it down?
Why would I do such things? He a snitch.
Hey, Drip. Hey, Drip, listen, I'm about to leave you in a minute because I'm gonna do my own thing. But I wanted to ask you. I wanted to tell you two things. One, I did hit you. I don't know if you got it, but I did hit that. I sent that to you. And still, you still never hit me back.
Yeah,
you lazy nigga. What's going on, nigga? Goddamn. Gotta run these niggas down. It's terrible shit. Anyway.
Hey, put your email in the back, and I'm gonna do it right
again.
now.
I gotta do it again. Oh man, I gotta fill out another invoice. Think this some shit?
No. Because I'm gonna send it from a different email. Just put it right there real quick. I'm gonna do it right now. Literally while you up here. So put it right there real quick. My bad. I just got a lot of shit going on.
He ain't got no lot of shit going on. He lying to you, bro.
Press what we doing on this shit?
Oh, we're doing this right. We seeing if
listen, I know how it is when you support black businesses. I'm patient. I know. I get it.
We seeing if Karmelo was jumped by the Foot Clan, Degeneration X, the Power Rangers, the Nation of Domination. If he got choke slam, Stone Cold Stunner, the flying elbow, the Superman punch, the super kick, the demon kick, whatever. If he got Samoan slammed, let's see.
Let me see.
Now that's the part I can't see right there because it looks like two dudes, but I can't tell what they're doing.
Now look at how lightly colored Karmelo's hoodie is, right? Why can't you spot that from under the tent?
You can actually. If you look at my mouse, he's right there. That's him right there.
I'm pretty sure that's Metcalf.
No,
but maybe it's Karmelo. I guess. I don't know.
So go by the court transcripts. Eddie is sitting right next to Karmelo. Eddie, Austin and his brother is standing next to Karmelo. Austin, Hunter, Austin, and then you can see the push right here. There's the push. Happened at 7:58. At 7:59, he stabbed.
Yeah, that's Karmelo on the left side of the image, isn't it? He's the one. Hold on, run it back slightly because that looked like Karmelo on the left side of the image.
I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do this again. You see right here where my mouse is? That's
yeah.
Carmelo.
I'm watching a bouncing ball. Okay.
Here, let me slow it down for you.
Look, I'm zooming in on my damn phone just to see.
Don't worry about it. I got you. I gotta get back. Now I gotta get back to my spot because I done slowed the video down. Hold on.
Raw, come get this nigga in this fucking singing shit.
Okay, my bad. I won't sing.
Stop that fucking singing.
No. You know what it is, Drip, though? For everybody that was like so diehard on the Karmelo team, like that's the thing that just gotta be mocked and roasted until niggas shut up, bro. You gotta make the niggas look stupid.
All right,
Forever,
so
like,
I slowed it down by half. Here's Karmelo. Here's Austin standing here. He walks up, pushes Karmelo. Karmelo leans back. He stabs Austin. This young man jumps up surprise. This young man is going to jump over the bleacher to try to go after Karmelo. Karmelo's already at the back of the tent. Karmelo is now racing down the tent. Everybody's looking at Austin, and no one grabbed Karmelo.
No one even followed him.
Oh no, a young man does end up following him eventually.
Yeah,
this guy,
him right there.
This guy follows, but then he stops because he panics. He goes back.
So how do you even call that a follow? Like nobody chased you, bro. You didn't get chased until you got like 100 feet away.
Wait,
his mom and daddy told him to mind their fucking business.
He's a runner. He's a track star. All right, so
was getting it. He
was getting it. I ain't gonna lie. He was getting it because he knew he was messed up. So he does eventually get followed, but they're pursuing him not to cause harm, just to point him out. So
hold on real quick, Sil. Hold on real quick. Reese said that's not even okay. So who you said was Karmelo? That's not even him. She said.
Okay, let's try this one more time before my wife yell at me because she told me not to do this. I'm gonna zoom this in as much as I possibly can. And I want Reese to hit the link and tell me where's Karmelo.
Oh no, Sil. Shit.
Right here, because we can see from the video when he first walks up and sit down, that's Karmelo. He's the only person to disappear out of frame and end up here. Let's see if y'all can pay attention. And this in slow motion. So we all do know that. Wait, let me ask everybody on the panel. Who touched who first? Did Austin touch Karmelo or did Karmelo touch Austin first?
Oh no, but I think this. Oh, okay, that's the little reel right there.
No, we understand that Austin touched Karmelo first, right?
Yeah, Austin touched Karmelo first.
Okay, so let's see who moves first, because now we gotta use deductive reasoning. If you see a person take a step and then push someone, who does that tell you that is?
Yeah, that would be Karmelo getting pushed.
No. Who's doing the push?
You can kind of see. You can see the lightness of his jersey right here. Of his hoodie. I can see that his hoodie is white now.
Hood conservative. I'm asking you a simple question. We do know that Austin pushed Karmelo first, right?
Correct.
So if you're watching this video using deductive reasoning and you see someone move and push someone, who does that tell you that this person is right here? Who is that?
That would have to be Austin.
That would have to be Austin? Okay. Now, we also learned from the trial that Hunter was the first person to approach Austin, right? I mean, Hunter was the first one to approach Karmelo, right?
Is that what they said? I don't know about that. But okay, I'm following now.
Gotcha. Hunter was the first one to approach Karmelo, and then Austin stepped up. But we do know that Hunter did not touch Austin. Right. So if I rewind the video back, it's going to take too long because I got it in half speed. This person right here,
You need to put your application in for the Collin County motherfucking investigators.
No. I've been doing this for too long. It's just that nobody believes me. Anyway, so we understand that the first person to touch Karmelo, and if we only see this person right here on this camera push this person right here, who is this person right here?
Right, that's Austin.
No, this is Austin right here. And we only see him push one person. That would be this person right here, right? So that would have to be who?
Karmelo.
Oh, okay. So to anybody that's saying that's not Karmelo, if he's the person that get pushed or punched or tackled or super kicked, that would have to mean that this person right here is Karmelo, right?
Super kick is crazy.
Okay, cool. So let's watch again. So now we all have identified that this has to be Austin right here, and this has to be Karmelo. So let's watch again.
All right, copies, rep. I got you. Thank you.
Hey, Phil, I think we can get better
And
context.
push.
Sal, I think we can get better context if you show the walk-in.
Hold on, wait. Watch this. Reese said, "Hey, dummy, Karmelo isn't wearing black, so no." And well, watch this. I want y'all to pay attention to how stupid I'm about to make Reese look. We seen that Karmelo just got pushed, right? Right?
Somebody got pushed.
Okay, somebody got pushed. Now I want you to pay attention to who comes out the tent. What color is that hoodie? Gray, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. See how dumb people is? So I'm gonna rewind it back.
Black. You said black.
I didn't say black. I said up under this hoodie in the shade of this tent. If this is the person to get pushed, who is that?
Right.
No, I'm being dog. I'm being dead dog ass serious. If this person right here, where my mouse is the only person to get pushed, who is that?
Karmelo. I mean, yeah.
Who is it? Look, it's not him. Okay, so then who got pushed? Where's Karmelo at in this screen? If everybody
saying people jumped him, bro, because it do look like a bunch of commotion going up on the.
Absolutely, it absolutely does. It does like a bunch of commotion,
Right.
but the commotion started with a push, right?
Look like
Okay, so now that we know the commotion started with a push, who is this person right here? This will be Austin, right? I'm asking a simple question. If y'all hear me and Daryl if y'all hear that me and Daryl got into a fight and me and Daryl is up under this tent and you can't make out who me and Daryl is, but y'all find out through case evidence that I'm the one that pushed Daryl first, and you see a shadow push another shadow first, who is the shadow that did the pushing? Would that be me or would that be Daryl?
You.
So I'm gonna ask this question again. If the evidence says that Austin pushed Karmelo, who is this shadow right here?
That's crazy, man.
And the person that he pushed is this shadow right here. Who is this shadow? You see how easy this is? This is why people are naturally just fucking dumb. If I am pushing Daryl and we are both in a tent and we are both shaded out as shadows, and I'm the one that pushed Daryl, and this shadow gets pushed, that would be Daryl, right? God damn it, people are just stupid, man. Just stupid. Anyway, so we see the push.
I say let him have it.
Let him have it. All right, cool. I'm done.
Let him have it, man.
This is what makes me the most upset, because here's the thing. I wish another video would come out showing that he was vehemently jumped, stomped out, and everything else. That way, everybody got something legitimately to cry about.
Hey, shout out to Warren for the 5 ball. Appreciate it, Brody. Appreciate you.
Hablo says that's where the witness statements comes in to describe who that shadow is. Hablo, don't tell him nothing.
Warren actually studying for the bar. So yeah, bro, really on that type of time, man.
Karmelo isn't in black. You clearly see him till he leaves the tent because all the black hoodie were surrounding him. All right, Drip, it's been fun. Ain't the bad boy. Hey, Drip, is it nighttime or is it nighttime outside your house?
He say nighttime. Nah,
it's bright outside your house, right? Mm-hmm. Reese just told us that it's night as fuck outside. As a matter of fact, Reese just told us that Daryl has on a green shirt instead of a purple shirt or blue shirt. So Reese, that's green. This is how bad this is. That Willie D's shirt is not actually red, it's yellow. This is how bad this is.
Hey, Reese.
Boy. Hey, y'all enjoy y'all review with Willie D and Karmelo and Anthony. I'm about to go eat me a steak.
That's a bet, brother. Salute.
Y'all take it easy.
All right, bro. Shout out to Say Like Podcast. Make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe. Over to him and Raw G. Let's see what they got to say on this. Let's see.
When this incident happened, he's 19 now. Willie D, a fully grown, mature man, is going to be able to testify different than a young 17 or 19-year-old boy on the stand. Same thing with Dennis Sperling and any other mature adult. We're going to say it. We're not going to feel overly stressed out. It is what it is. Okay. This 19-year-old boy, had he testified now, his testimony would be locked in to the public record forever. So let's say he gets an appeal. And I think he will be granted an appeal because appeals are mandatory in the state of Texas. The state of Texas Court of Criminal Appeals is an intermediate court, so it's mandatory. So he's going to be granted an appeal. They're going to look at everything, and I think there's a more than 50% chance that this particular verdict is going to be overturned because they excluded all of the black jurors. Now, we can go into that another time, but if people want to look up Batson, I think that's a good reason. So now, as I said earlier, and I want you to understand the mindset of a criminal defense attorney, we understand that this young man was going to prison. Any lawyer worth his salt is going to say, you got a confession, a dead body, and a murder with dozens of witnesses. He's going to go to prison. The question, if he had been able to go to prison with manslaughter, that would have been a win. And I know that's hard for the public to understand. People think this is going to be a Perry Mason.
I said, hey, tyranny. What you mean, don't do what? You said don't do that shit, Drew. What did I do? Hit the link. Come talk to me. Come talk to me, tyranny. What's up, dude, dirty? Reese on the rampage in the chat. Reese on a rampage in the chat. All right, there you go.
It's a moment. Defendant, you're free to go. That was not going to happen in this case. I don't think it would have happened in this case if it was an all black jury, a black judge, black prosecutor, black victim, and a black defendant. You're going to go to prison. The question is, are you going to go to prison for 7 years, 7 to 10 years? Or are you going to go to prison from 5 to 99 years? He got the 5 to 99 years, of which they gave him 35 years. So now let's look at the strategy here. If we know he's going to go to prison, if we know there's more likely than not he's going to get a retrial, then why not preserve the idea of have him testifying until he gets a little bit older, till he can sit in that cage? And I know it's bad. It's going to be bad. It's not going to be all good, but it's not going to be all bad. He's going to mature. He's going to grow. Hopefully he programs correctly. His mind will mature. 7 years from now, when it's time for a new trial, okay,
Damn, 7 years from now? Wait a minute.
Yeah, because people think this appeal mean he gonna be out next year. Like next year, he might get his first like preliminary hearing or some shit.
Damn, that motherfucker said 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Doesn't have that 19.
Hold on. One other thing too, Drew. This is the seriousness of it all, right? Now that people have gotten, for like a couple of weeks now, they've gotten all their venom and their rage out about the incident, F that white boy, he was a racist, all the things, right? Now that people have felt all the emotions, the reality is what that boy did and what you people are cheering on cost that boy 35 years of his good life. And honestly, I just can't see it being worth 35 years of your good life because you got pushed one time by some kid on the bleachers.
Let's see. Hold on.
Your old testimony saying, well, you said this then, you said this then. What's changed? You've had a chance to sit in that penitentiary.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Hood. From the look of that video, if that's really what I'm looking at, that wasn't called for no stab, bro. This shit.
I mean, it's one thing if they actually was like jumping them, you getting beat up by a couple of people. You really trying to, you ain't do nothing wrong. Even that's the whole other thing. Like, two, like, bro, you was actually kind of low key in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, however people want to feel about it, when you're in a space where it's not your space to begin with, you showed up to some shit far away from your house. Like, Now you at some other people's school, not even your own school. Like you literally on not enemy per se, but you on like opposition territory, right? You're not on your home base. And people telling you, look, this is not your area. You're supposed to be somewhere else. You're not supposed to be right here. And this the hill you want to fight and kill and die on.
Hmm. That shit crazy.
You with them hardened criminals and work out your life. That's what the prosecutor's gonna say. We knew he was gonna do at least 7 to 10 years. We knew that. Anybody in the criminal justice system knew, based on the evidence, not even having anything to do with the case, knew he was going to.
Yeah, it do look like a lot of people around him. It wasn't just no 1 or 2 people around the nigga. I could clearly see that. I could see that.
What they won't say is that the reason why that man locked up for 35 years today is because his attorney was so bad.
Yeah, nah, that's really what it is, bro.
Yeah. I don't know why niggas
That's
want
what
to
it
dance
is,
around
bro.
that.
That nigga,
Yeah.
that
I
nigga
think
attorney
two things. I think 2 things are happening here. The attorney probably didn't do the best job. I agree with that. I was saying that from the rip. But at the same time, it was a shit case. There's only so good of a job you could do. And the fact that they never pled out is really what killed them ultimately, I think. You should have looked for a deal, bro. You weren't gonna win this like hitting a home run in court. Like that's what you were really trying to do, and this is not gonna happen for you.
And that's why I brought up earlier, Drip, before I started getting called names and shit. I don't know what it is with niggas on these panels. They love calling me names, but I'm a gentleman. I'll ignore you. It's the parents' fault. It's the parents. You got those 2 felons on there. That one fella, Alex, what's his name in the beginning, ran dude off and want to give him a hug. And then the second felon talking about he won the video. And then you get that cheap lawyer. And just the objects alone are just absolutely stupid, right? It's like you don't care for your kid like that. Then, you know what I'm saying, you take the money and you do whatever else you do with it. I'm not going to say what, because it appears to be, they say they didn't spend the money on that, but remember, they was raising the money for bond. You get bond in the house at the same time out of your money. Bruh. I'm just saying the math ain't mapping. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, though. You know, it's over with now. So, well, you know, we'll just see what happens, right?
I mean, clearly it's over with, but clearly it's a appeal been filed. So that's the waiting game. All this extra shit they coming up with, the motherfucking lawyers, I'm sure they got access to all that shit. All this shit coming out about these connections and shit. I'm sure they hear all that shit.
I feel bad for the homie, man.
Yeah.
You know what, Drip? I also didn't see any type of vocations to change venue either from Collin County. Knowing that it happened in Collin County, knowing how those people feel about you, you would think that, you know what I'm saying, a good lawyer would say, hey, we want to do a change of venue, right? We want to take this to the state, you know what I'm saying, see what the state want to hold this case at, so we can get a fair partial jury. I didn't hear any of that. I just heard them go in the case and that was it.
Bro, they didn't know no better, bro. They ain't never got no trouble, bro. None of that shit. You see, they goofy ass niggas they hired on to represent them, which was a horrible situation. That's what made it racist right there. I think he brought the
Hold on. What? How you lost me, man. Like I be trying to follow the math.
The fucking
and
Dante.
you lost me
Wait,
at
hold
racist,
on.
bro.
Let me tell you. Stop. When the nigga had the press conference and goddamn Jeff Metcalf tried to come and pray with the family on some peaceful shit. The nigga Dante Alexander, not Dante, Dominique, whatever his name is, was like, yeah, escort him out the, bro, that's what made it racist, bro. He the one that was saying that it was racist.
Facts.
So Dante, you saying that the Karmelo family is the people that made it a racial issue?
Bro, I did not just say that. What the fuck?
I was asking for clarity. That's why I stated it in my own way.
No, I didn't say that. No.
Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. Like, so who made it a racial issue? The Karmelo family or the white guy Carl Metcalf family?
I'm saying this. The guy Dominique Alexander.
Yeah, but he was representing the family though. That's what I'm saying. So that's all
the representation
one piece.
made it racist, bro. He was like, this a racist case.
Okay.
Then he goddamn ejected Jeff Metcalf out the motherfucking press conference and shit on some whole shit. Bro came peacefully.
Okay. No, I think I agree with you.
Okay. What y'all think about that shit? Do y'all think bro really caused a lot of that shit? The Dominique guy?
Bad decisions by the family cause a lot. All this shit, you ask me.
Yeah, I think I
total collapse.
I can't blame the lawyer for everything. B, I just feel like he could have came up with a better defense, but if he didn't at the same time, you know what I mean, then get another lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the lawyer, he didn't do everything that a lot of us wish he would have did, but you know what I'm saying, we not in his shoes either. You feel me?
They
So
didn't know no better, bro.
I would have hired a
What you
Jewish
think?
lawyer. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. I would hide pure white. I'm talking
I ain't gonna lie,
about all the way. Look at
A
your
white woman too.
Yeah, that too. A white woman. Oh God. Yo, I would have hired a woman. Yo, that's a fact, dude. I'm getting me a white woman. That's
So
a
what
fact.
do you think about the fact that they actually tried to find black representation? And from what I'm hearing, all the black representation passed on the case. All the black attorneys, they basically wasn't trying to put their career on this case or having this
No,
case on their career rather.
not for 75K. No way.
No, they were asking for like half a mil. So
Facts.
I think like if this
Oh
was
wait, so wait,
doing
so
like
sorry,
the,
sorry.
oh, go ahead, my bad.
It is. Hold on, Demon, I got you. You just said how them niggas blew 638,000. Hood just said they was asking $500,000 for the fucking lawyer team. That's 500 right there.
but they
Facts.
didn't
But
get that. No, they
they
got the
didn't get
cheap
that
lawyer
lawyer.
for 75K. So they
5K.
kept a lot of money.
Oh,
It
okay, okay,
costs a
okay, okay,
lot
okay,
of money to
okay,
get your kid out of jail, bro.
okay, okay,
Especially when
okay.
he's
But see,
guilty as
this the
hell.
thing though, right, Drip? Because when they talk about the money, I've been kind of quiet on that. But everybody know that they had to move out their house because they was getting death threats, right? So it
Right.
costs money to move. It costs money to because they got 4 or 5 kids. It's not just Carmelo; they got a whole little litter. So it costs money to move around your family, to feed your family every day, to buy a car, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to show back up for trial too. So I think right now what's really costing them is protection.
I agree with that, Joe, to a certain extent, but let's lay it all out, right? So you ain't moved. I mean, until you got, if I did the math right, some people say they didn't spend on none of that stuff, but the math just ain't mathing. Because Carmelo got bond on the 15th, right? You got the house towards the end of the month. So you got the bond money from Go Send Me, and then it sounds like you might use to get the house too, right? Then 5 months into it, the father loses his job at a car dealership for missing days. He said because he was being threatened
No,
on the
bro,
job.
that's a lie. That's a lie. It wasn't
I'm
no.
about to
It
say
wasn't for
it's
no
a lie
missing
for a
days.
fact.
Nah, bro. They was coming up there harassing that nigga, bro. He had to
That's a
resign.
fact.
It was too much. It was too much attention.
That's what I'm saying, Drip. Like they paying for protection. And then as far as the house, it's a major misconception that Carmelo family bought that big house that they live in after they got that money. You can go back, right? The same way, I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there. The same way that I found people on YouTube houses, you can find when they bought the house, you can look up Carmelo dad's name. You can find out when he purchased that house. It was years ago, bro. Years ago.
Yep.
So they
They
didn't
never
buy a
used the
new
money
house.
from it. No, bro. They got pictures of
So that means they
Carmelo.
holding on to more money than we even think.
That's what we
No,
know,
I'm
bro.
telling you. Look, Drip. Think about this, right, Drip? Because I don't know how things work in Texas, right? But imagine if you got a house that's worth $500,000, you still paying property taxes, your light bill still got to pay. All that stuff still come out every month, bro. And
I'll
now
be
on
right back,
top
y'all.
of that,
I'll be right back.
now you got to move niggas around too. That's gonna cost you, bro. That's just what it is.
You know what? They probably would have still moved anyway, just because of the nature of the case and all of that. So I'm not going to totally discount that, but I think some of some of that shit is on them, right? Because like Drip was saying, and he's kind of putting it on Dominique, the little spokesman nigga, and that's fair to a degree. But ultimately, the whole blame lies with the parents because y'all the ones controlling and quarterbacking this whole team. Because Carmelo's a kid, even when he just turns 18, he's still a kid. He don't know what to do with this whole thing. And so my thinking is, this is already a high profile case. This is a hot button issue and all of that shit. Last thing you want to do, either way, right, is to fan the flames and make it more of a an issue. So even doing a press conference at all was probably a bad move, right? Because ultimately you was trying to fight this in a court of public opinion. And so then public opinion kind of didn't go all your way. And so now it's like, oh well, I got to think about this. I got to move here. I got to run for this, that. And it's like, maybe you should have probably just kept a low profile from the jump. The fact that he got out on bail or whatever was a win enough. That was victory enough. And so you should have just laid low, fought the case when it came up, stay quiet, and keep firing. Like that's all you got to do. But they couldn't do that. It was like it was already like a thing with the internet and everything. You can't be getting out there trying to speak and give your statement and all of that. Like, let it die down. Let people forget about you until the trial come up.
Not even that, Hood. I mean, they're leasing the house they're in now for I think it's a 3 to 5 year lease, right? Why not move back to Baton Rouge where you came from? That's the safest place for you and your family. Where around your people, right? Those are your people down that way. Those ain't people in Collin, Texas. Stuff like that. But ultimately, though, let me tell the rest of the story. Ultimately, though, it seems like Karmelo was the only one employed in the house for the last 5-6 months before he even went to jail. That's crazy. Because nobody else had a job. Everybody living off his money. He only one with 2 jobs. He's stuck. It's almost like this was a roller coaster he couldn't get out of, no kind of way.
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, the way I look at it, what I'm saying is he got stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's not too many black people that's really rooting for bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are just, in my opinion, doing stuff for content. Like even the video, everybody talking about the video. To me, the video don't show nothing that will make him look guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Nevertheless,
make him look innocent.
To me, it does when you correlate it with what Hunter Metcalf said, because that's my favorite interview, despite all of this content, right? My favorite interview to go back to is the day after Austin died. His mother, Megan, and his brother, Hunter, did a video, an interview with Will Kane on Fox News the very day afterwards. In that video, Hood, if you go watch it, they don't even mention the tent, bro. Hunter said that they got into it because Karmelo was sitting on the bleachers and he was in the wrong seat. He even said that a fight broke out. He never said that it was just a shuffle. He said we got into a fight. A fight broke out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. Then he said that his brother got stabbed and then this is something else that's sensationalized. They say, well, Austin died by being held in his brother's arms. If you go back and watch what Hunter said that his brother was running down the bleachers bleeding, and then he died at the hospital. He never died in his arms. He was still alive until we got to the hospital, based on what the medical report said. He died at the hospital.
I mean,
so he never died in his brother's arms ever. That was sensationalized.
It was a little bit, but that's what I'm saying. It was already kind of like gonna be a hot button issue anyway. But the video, at least we got to see the video or the little bit of video that was available, and it doesn't really like prove all of that anyway. Like the video doesn't show much of a fight. Like we just did the whole slow-mo recap, blow by blow. Like it was very little scuffling going on into that tent. And like the whole thing, like his brother said, it was Hunter Metcalf, the brother. The whole thing that he just said was like probably just adrenaline, and he was not really remembering everything accurately because clearly the video shows something slightly different from what he was saying that night after the incident.
No, I mean, to a certain degree, I feel like he should have took the stand too, because if I was him, I would have made him take the stand and cross-examine what he said then versus now, like they did the rest of the kids when they caught the kids lying. Absolutely. To discredit them and to discredit all their stories. That's what I would have did.
I mean, that's how you fight. I mean, that's the actual, thing to do. If you're going to be the defense, you got to try all the moves, especially when it's a big case. You got this kid about to go away forever. Like, use all the moves. And when you run out of moves, just start mashing the buttons like when you was little kids, bro. You got to try shit because, like, to just let this happen and not try every little thing, that's why I say the lawyer kind of wasn't the best lawyer ever, maybe. Yeah, you had a shit case. He was going to lose no matter what. But you ain't even try all the moves, bro.
Yeah, I already knew he was gonna go to jail. I said on Drip Show that Carmelo was going to jail, so I wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, tripping about that. Because at the end of the day, I've never heard of a black man dropping a white man or a white boy and not doing no jail time. It don't matter what the situation looked like. You feel me? I've never heard of that, ever. Especially in Texas, it is what it is.
And then there was video too. Like, I mean, there's only
It
so
was
much you
just
can do, bro.
how people sensationalize it for me, bro. Like, he died in his brother's arms. Even Will Kane reported that. That's a false report, bro. He didn't die in his brother's arms. He died at the hospital. When you look at the time of death, he was at the hospital at that time. That's a fact. If he had died before then, the ambulance people would have said, hey, when we arrived, he was already dead. But that wasn't it.
I mean, the moral of the story is, gentlemen, is to get yourself a good lawyer for these type of things. Don't try to go cheap, or your ass gonna end up in jail. It's facts.
You know, I think that people don't talk about. I think that, because I see this all the time, bro. No cap. Especially when white people who are doing less than I'm doing in life. I pull up in the Palisade and these niggas just start looking some type of way, be jealous as hell, bro. That's why I quit Amazon, Drip. Because I get tired dealing with the white boys, bro, who they got a 2005 F-150. They can't buy a new truck. And them niggas be jealous of niggas who are doing well, bro. Even now, right, Drip? We got the Obama Center. If you want me to, I'll pull up and I'll show you the building, right? Bro, can you believe how the white people are mad in Chicago? I'm talking about mad as hell, bro. You know, Obama built a 19-acre center. Black people down there barbecuing, having a good ass time. And the white people are mad as hell about it, bro. So we got to just look at the fact that race does play an element in these situations.
Shadi, it's my time with the 2 balls. She say hit the like and support channel. Means hit the like and support the channel. Thanks. Appreciate you so much. Let's see.
Hey, Drip, say let go Drip Nation. Money, 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 let get it, don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at. Drip under be cash out, hit the super chat, I say let go Drip Nation. Hey, money, money, Drip. Money, 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 money. Money, money, Drip. Money, 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 money. Money, money, Drip. Money, money, Drip. Money, 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 money.
Shout out to Seeking Trail in the building. What up, Clapback Jack in the building? What's good? What's good? What's good? Do Dirty, I got you, brody. You dropped the link. Oh shit, I ain't the link. My bad. Hold on, I got you, Do Dirty. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that was nice. All right, here we go. All right, I dropped the link. There you go. There you go. Let's see.
But now, because he didn't testify, he preserved that testimony. Now you can say, well, we go ahead and go forth with this again.
Do Dirty, what's happening?
Hey, what's good with you, Brody?
What's happening, boy? What's happening, boy?
Shit, sitting there listening to this craziness, dog.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. You know, Daryl made a good point. And, you know, Demon usually be cutting up, but he made an excellent point, bro. When he compared that video to what they said on the prosecution side, you notice nobody talks about that. The people that stand up for Austin Metcalf and the people that stand up for Austin, that video tells details on everything that people said that they seen that didn't happen. That nigga didn't fall in his brother's arms. He wasn't helped by him. Let me ask y'all a question. In that video that was shown earlier, how many of those folks in that underneath that tent did y'all see jump up and tell that nigga not to be in that tent?
You said what, Do Dirty?
How many people did you see in that video that jumped up and told that nigga Karmelo he wasn't supposed to be in that tent?
Don't look like none.
But they ain't what they said in court. That's not on the transcript. Like, you gotta remember, Drip. You gotta remember all these things that people was talking about. The video was there. The video was put out for us, right, to go back and clarify everything that we just said about the case. So all them, if you go back and look at your other streams when people was up here talking about it, compare what they said to that video. they wrong. Their narrative has changed now since they seen the video because it's not as clear as day as they thought it was. They can't see everything, and they going by what they do see, right? So it's a lot of stuff that they was arguing about before we seen the video, like what the testimony said, what certain people said, how the groups of people was picking sides and saying this happened. If you're going to compare anything, compare that to that video that you just got through seeing and come out and find out that you was wrong. Because what I've been hearing is a lot of people that's showing that video, bro. And we even went over the video, and me and Tom and everybody over on my side said the same thing. Sound like a lot of people was making up a lot of stuff. The only thing that they can't dispute is the stabbing. But all of this stuff that they came up with, why he got stabbed, what type of push and all this other stuff, bro. Let me ask you something, Drip. You seen it with your eyes. I don't want nobody else saying nothing. What did you see, my good brother? Without somebody telling you what was happening in the video.
Yeah, you would have to tell me.
That's the problem, bro.
Yeah.
Hood came up here and caught that shit right off top, and I said it in the chat, bro. Hood right. Hate to say it, even though he look at it differently, and I don't mind the way he looking at it, but he's right, bro. If you look at that video, bro, what details is that video giving you but the assumption of what you think should happen and perceive what happened of the video that you seen. And that's why people can't make this make sense, bro. Yes, the nigga got pushed. You can clearly see somebody getting pushed on the camera. But the fact that you can't go by and tell people exactly who these people was, you got to say this is what it is because of the transcripts and what other people said it was, then yeah, bro, that automatically takes away what the hell you was talking about. Because they said in the video, this is what happened. It's crazy work, bro. That's why I said this is just it to me, bro. It exposed a lot of people, bro. Like, swear to God, it's making people look crazy out here, bro. And I think people are really taking this to the head, bro. Yeah, y'all, that ain't now video out here that I have seen, bro. That thing was super clarity. We all seen the same video. And then let me say one more thing. Y'all understand that was a still shot camera, right?
That was a what? Do dirty? Oh yeah,
still shot camera.
Yeah.
There's two that's pointed in two different directions. That's covering that stand and all that stuff. It's a still shot camera.
Right.
On these videos, what do y'all see happening? The camera following the nigga. That's somebody doing that, bro. I've been waiting just to see the video with just the camera just sitting there, and we get to do that ourselves.
You're right. It is somebody.
It's just like a camera posted on top of a pole, Drip, that's pointed in that direction, right, sir. But every time you watch one of these videos, what they do, don't that camera follow Karmelo when he jump up out of that thing and follow him all the way to then all the way back?
Yep.
Are my eyes deceiving me?
Nah, you ain't lying.
So why won't they, like Durr would say, why won't they just show the video, fam? Just show the video. That's all we get to see. All the rest of the stuff we can do ourselves. We don't need you to do it. Then we might be able to see something. But until then, bro, it's just like when he's walking to the tent, it cuts off. Why is that? If it's a still shot. So you mean to tell me that between those two, when he was coming in from the left and they was coming in from the right, somewhere in between there, it's a blind spot? Do y'all know what blind spots is? It's a part that camera don't see.
Right. I know you're talking about.
So if you play that video back, don't you see a blind spot? Let me ask you something, Drip. On the opposite side of that tent, with that M on top of it, that yellow tent with that yellow canopy, could you see the other side of that? Those two brown canopies, could you see the right side of that?
No,
exactly. So it's a still shot camera, people. Just want to let y'all know that. If y'all know anything about still shot cameras, y'all should know that still shot cameras don't move, nigga.
Right.
And that means if the only how stuff like that happens is when somebody is following somebody with the camera.
I think, honestly, everything they said about who had what and all of those shit, I think that was for real. I think bro did record it, but they didn't want no smoke on the little nigga because he a minor. So they said, wasn't nothing in there. They found that video, bro.
Oh, I got another question for you. Let me ask you another question, Drip. Since you seen it with your eyes, and y'all can tell me if y'all see. How many of y'all seen Karmelo have his hand in that backpack?
Yeah, I ain't see that neither. I ain't see that part.
You're saying
I ain't see that part.
He did yank him. We did see the so-called stab. We seen the so-called push, right? But didn't they say that he had his hand in the backpack the whole time?
Yeah. Yep, that's what they said. That's what I'm saying, bro. That hoe do not add up. I mean, hey, who am I, right? Just another nigga on the internet talking about it. But, bro, that's why I hope this motherfucking defense system really stand up on business, bro. I just knew these new people that he got going, I hope they really stand on business, bro. Real shit. Cause he gonna need it, bro. He gonna need it, do dirty.
They say, but we didn't went over the Fox News video. We went over another video that somebody said that they had. We went over the one that Willie D did, bro. We went over all these videos. All these videos show the same, fam. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
And then everybody is putting their own narrative spin on it, making people, and then arguing with folks. Bro, that's why I don't say nothing about it. I just, like I said, when we talked about it, we gave the facts, bro. My thing is, the next thing I'm waiting on to get is to get the real transcripts. So on my page, what we gonna do is we gonna go by them transcripts and we gonna find out who was telling the truth and who was lying. Because they came on the stand and said certain things. I want to make sure it all flow together. Both sides, defense and prosecution.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be a lot of people breaking that shit down. It's gonna be a lot of loopholes, shit. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be a lot of shit found that. But do that. Let me ask you something. What is it gonna change, bro? He's still gonna have to wait for this motherfucking appeal. They talking about like 6 years.
Okay.
I don't know why it takes so long to get the fucking appeal in. That's crazy.
So it took them 2 years just to get this case going, Drew.
Yeah, but I think they did that because it was so many witnesses and shit, though. They had to get all that shit together. If it wasn't all them witnesses, bro, that shit wouldn't have took that long.
Well, it was the witnesses for the prosecution side, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't that a lot?
No. No. So we literally went over another case, bro. Don't mean to want to take the subject away, but we literally went over the case, bro, with a young. That's another case. Was 2 more cases in Texas, bro, where this had happened right when somebody got stabbed inside of a school. I'm just gonna break it down simply. They had a camera video. It had a video of the incident of the boy getting stabbed in the bathroom. You know what the defense and the prosecution did? Something that I heard up here that people said that you do not do. They pictured those kids, bro, as demons. Both sides. They literally brought testimony and brought people up there to tell people, bro, how evil this person was and why this person was doing this stuff and why this person was a bully. They literally did this, sir. But I heard earlier in the conversation that you don't do that. And that's how the boy got. They literally said in this case, the reason why the boy got manslaughter, right, and got 14 years instead of getting, you know what I'm saying, the 35 and plus, is because the dude that he had stabbed was a bully and he was carrying a gun. But he didn't have the gun in school. He did it outside of school with a social media presence post.
Right.
Same thing that happened in this case, right? Both of these niggas was carrying one was a play gun and the other one was a real gun, but you know, it is what it is. It's all about what people perceive, bro. And they didn't bring nobody up there that can, from the defense side, that said anything bad about the Metcalfs. And what we heard earlier was it didn't seem like, from what we heard, they didn't say nothing bad about Karmelo. Didn't we hear anything about he was a bully? Only thing they would, and most of the stuff that they said that was good about him, they didn't even say inside the courtroom.
Man, that's crazy work.
Yeah, if I say, bro, you gotta look at this. And again, it's just like the child case. You putting everything towards a video, fam. A video that nobody can see anything that happened in. They just going by what somebody's telling them. Well, see this shadow right here? This is this person. See this? This is this. See, this person. It's the same thing that they did inside the courtroom, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good with you, LA?
What's up, LA?
Projects is in the building.
Yeah, that's great.
Just think about that, Drip. Every time you watch that video and every time somebody say something about it, bro, don't question them. Question the video, fam. That's the only thing you got to do is question the video. Because what they telling you is what they so-called seen or what they are seeing. And if me and you got the same eyes, I wear glasses, you don't, and me and you seeing the same thing, but they ain't seeing the same thing that me and you seeing, something wrong, fam.
No, I'm with you on that.
It's simple as that.
No, you're absolutely right. You know, it just, I don't know, bro.
That's why we stopped talking about it, bro. After we seen the video, we went to go do other things, bro. We literally found other things to talk about because at this point, he stabbed him. Yeah, he yanked him up. We seen that. He got pushed. We seen that. But everything else that they was talking about, I ain't see it. And I'm glad Daryl caught that out because I did not see that boy. I seen that boy fall. If they were so-called his brother that people was pointing out, that nigga didn't fall in his brother's arms.
Yeah, they said that shit too. They said he died in his brother's
Yeah, I hate when they sensationalize stories for these white folks, bro. You feel me? I hate that shit, bro. Cause even when I heard it, right, Drip, I was waiting for niggas who on Austin Metcalf's side to just watch the interview, bro. In the interview, right, Drip, and you can go look it up right now. You type in Hunter Metcalf, Will Kane, it'll pop up immediately, bro. Bro, they was trying to make it seem like Jeff Metcalf was in his life, but it was actually another man there raising them boys. That's a fact. And Drip, when Will Kane was like, "Oh, we hear Jeff Metcalf back there," the mom was quick. She said, "That's not him." And Hunter was like, he literally put his hand over his mouth and said, "Shh, be quiet. Don't mention that. Be quiet." Bro, they break down the whole situation. Everything, bro. And even they both said when we got to the tent, Karmelo was already there. The altercation started because Karmelo was telling them how they had a trash season and they was trash football players. And he said that's when him and Karmelo got into it, and then Austin stepped up as the older twin, and the rest is history.
Keon. What up, Brody? Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see.
Maybe now I'll testify and explain why this was self-defense and not murder, why I was afraid for my life, why I felt the need. There was other people all around. Maybe then it'll be better. That's the best shot he had. We knew he was going to prison. And I think that's very difficult for the public to understand. You know, that's the strategy I think they're going to use, man. And that's a win. The goal was to get him manslaughter. If the reason that's the goal, because that's only 7 years. You got a young man dead, and you only got you can get out and still live your life. You'll still be in his 20s. You got bro, people go to prison forever for that. If they can get manslaughter for this, that's a win. But sometimes you got to go a roundabout way to get it. He does 7 years, time served, manslaughter, he can get out, or probation, or whatever they come up with. And that's the best case scenario. But the defense attorney already knew what was going to happen. I'm sure
if he get that, that'd be live if he get the time served. I ain't gonna lie, the time served, him doing some time would definitely be good for him with his appeal. It'll definitely be good because like they fucked around and give him a low sentence and then time served on him. You know what I'm saying? On the manslaughter, because you know manslaughter 5 to 20. So if he get like 9 or 10 and he did 2 years, like who knows? Like they been and gave him time served on that shit. Like maybe like 4 years parole.
He might get that.
Nah.
I mean, he could get that out of pure sympathy that he is a child and he did that. You know what I'm saying? So they give him 7-10 and give him parole or something. That could happen in this case. But the lesson here, gentlemen, is to by yourself the right lawyer in advance. If you care about your kids, do not try to go cheap because this shit gonna end up happening. That's the real lesson here. But this is all to me on the family getting this cheap ass lawyer and putting their son's life in danger. But everybody else is gonna have their opinion. So go ahead.
Of course, he knew what was going. Of course, he knew what was going to happen. He did a wink, wink, shake, shake. Man, I got you, baby. We gonna make this happen. They did one of them. It's one of them. Like, what's that little sign that they do? Yeah, man. Look here. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think the strongest part of the prosecution's case was, and what was the most vulnerable part?
They got a dead body, Willie D. They got a dead body, a confession, and a murder weapon, and dozens of witnesses. That's the strongest case. This is not a case built on circumstantial evidence where we can't find the body. We don't know. We don't have a confession from the defendant. He lawyered up before we even put him in handcuffs. He was talking about, I want to talk to my lawyer. There's no witnesses. There's no body. There's no physical evidence. This is not that case. This is a cakewalk for the prosecution. The only question was whether or not he was going to get a manslaughter or a murder conviction. That's it. That's the only question. He was going to go to prison. And see, here's the thing. When I hear that little boy crying, he touched me I hear a baby. I'm compassionate to Karmelo Anthony. I have sons that age, man. He's a child. But see, on the flip side, Austin Metcalf is a child. These are children that we taught. These are kids whose minds haven't even fully developed. And we have a dead child. We cannot have a society where we allow children to kill each other because of a push. So somebody's, especially here, Willie D, you know where we are. What we talking about, Texas, we put more people to death for capital murder than anywhere else in the world, right here in the great state of Texas. This is what we do here. So you absolutely know that if you do something like that, you go to prison. And if it's a white boy in a white county and you black, you don't stand Ice Cube's chance in hell of getting out, walking out of there free and clear. It's not going to happen. We know that. And hopefully we begin to tell our children, especially our black boys, you got to control your emotions. You can't do, it ain't like when we was young and you can box with somebody and handle in the street and then shake hands afterwards and be friends. These kids are not like us. They're different. They're emotional. They walking around strapped. And this could have went one way or the other. He could have pulled a knife and somebody else could have pulled a pistol if it was out in these streets. So we have to teach our children to control their emotion, because guess what happened when they get in front of the judge? We see what happens. And that's what you see Karmelo. He was a good kid though. And I feel sorry for him.
Now, Dennis, you're absolutely right. We do need to control our emotions, but that goes both ways. And I don't want that to fall deaf on the ears of those people who are out there in support of Austin, because they believe that Austin didn't do anything wrong. There's people out there that all they talk about is Karmelo, but they ain't got no heat at all for what Austin did, putting himself in that position. You know, so it goes both ways, being in control of your emotions. Like,
absolutely.
If Austin had controlled his emotions, we wouldn't be here. And he's starting it, we wouldn't have been here. But if Karmelo would have been able to control his emotions, we wouldn't be in this situation.
And let's back it up a little bit. I got one for you. I got a better one for you. Had Austin Metcalf pushed Karmelo Anthony, and then he said, okay, and reported him to the police, Karmelo Anthony Austin Metcalf would be in handcuffs, because that's assault.
Hell, not.
It's bad. No, sir.
Nah.
Man, this nigga right here, bro, he got to stop, bro. This nigga got to stop. First of all, they not grown, sir. They children. They putting hands on each other. What's going to happen is they're not going to go to jail. What's going to happen is it's going to be some adults present, because he went to told somebody, and what they're going to do is recommend him, like all adults do to teenagers. Don't do that, nigga. They ain't going to take no kid to jail, fam, for pushing somebody, sir. You know how many kids you see pushing kids every day, fam?
The problem is both of those kids were 17, and here in Texas, if you're 17, you're going to jail. It's not going to be anything big. It's a simple assault, so it's a ticket. It's a Class C misdemeanor.
Exactly. So that means you're not going to jail, my good brother.
But you are going to end up in handcuffs.
But you're not going to jail, sir. They're going to give you a ticket, like you just got through saying. Am I hearing you wrong? Or am I hearing you right?
Well, I'm saying it's a ticket, meaning you're going to go to jail, but you're not going to it's not a liberty depriving event, meaning you're not going to be sentenced to jail time. But you are going to go to jail. You're going to get booked. You're going to get a little piece of paper that says fine, and you'll end up paying up to $500, and it is going to be on your record. And it also will affect you in UIL activities for Austin. That would be huge because he had just gotten accepted into the University of Arkansas. For Karmelo, that would also be huge because he had D2 and D1 AA colleges looking at him. So you would still see fallout. But the point is because they were 17, they would be seeing handcuffs because it's a simple assault. If they were 14 or 15, you're right. They would have been like, no, don't do that. You guys can't fight. You should know better. But at 17, you're on your own here.
Finally, we got a lawyer on the panel. Hey, Hablo.
I'm not a lawyer yet. I got to pass this effing bar exam, man.
Well, close enough. Close enough.
Can't even make it past what the nigga just got through saying, bro. That's crazy.
But let me ask this, Hablo. If the man would have had adequate, defense, right, as an attorney, like I just put in the chat, they pay $75K for this guy. An adequate runs on the low end runs from 100 to about 500,000, right? Could they have gotten lesser charges like criminal neglect, something like that in this case, if they would have had the right attorney, or was this already set in stone?
I don't know. I think his attorney did a hell of a job. The attorney, what he did is that I'm looking at. I don't know that they'll win this or not, but he objected the hell out of those 3 black jurors that were struck. Now, I mentioned on this panel a couple of weeks ago, Drip, why I don't think that would win appeal. However, your job is to set up that issue to be an appealable issue, and he did a hell of a job doing that. In addition to that, you can't just object to everything. I mean, if the DA is playing the game right and the judge is running a tight ship, they're taking away all of the balls that you're going to use against them. But I think that he set up a good scenario for there to at least be a hearing on the merits. It's going to take a minute, like you guys just said, and we'll see what happens. I mean, who knows? Maybe the case will get reversed by the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, and if that happens, maybe the DA will offer a manslaughter, and hopefully there won't be a Dominique opening their freaking big mouth, so that Karmelo might actually get probably a decade or a little bit less than a decade. We don't know. But if his attorney hadn't objected to those, then the black jurors being struck, that would have been a lost issue. Some of the things that happened at the end of the trial would be a lost issue. And again, his attorney, what they call preserved error. He did a hell of a job setting that up. And, to Sheisty's comment in the chat, she's right, even though we're fighting like cats and dogs in the chat. But $75,000, I mean, shit, I don't have $75,000. How many of you guys have $75,000 laying around to just get an attorney? That's not cheap.
They had $633,000 to be.
Yeah, they had over $500,000, and I think that they should have pulled an OJ. They should have had a dream team of lawyers. They didn't do that, and I think they should have had somebody else as their spokesperson other than Dominique. Like I mentioned last week, the moment Dominique opened his big mouth and was like, "We'll see you at trial. We'll see you at trial," I would have yanked him. Like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
Hey, bro, how you say your name?
Just call me Pacheco.
Call you what?
Pancho.
Pacheco. Hey, say, bro, did you watch that video, fam?
Yeah, I saw the video when it came out, but I saw the video last.
Let me ask you a question, sir. You seen the video when it came out. If you was the defense, how would you argue that, sir? Because I just heard you say some stuff that I don't agree with, but I want to see what you say. How would you argue that if you was the defense? If you was taking up for Karmelo, and just remember, everything that the prosecution said stands. Everything that they leave it there. What would you say to combat that video that you seen with your own 2 eyes?
I would have used the imperfect self-defense thing, and I would have used testimony to show that, Karmelo. This is where I think the attorney did mess up in closing and in opening. I would have used the narrative of Austin Metcalf being, a 240-pound middle linebacker. That dude was huge. Carmelo Anthony weighing 160 pounds, soaking wet, skinny little kid, scrawny little kid. He actually thought that he was going to get seriously hurt. That thought was unreasonable. Therefore, give me manslaughter. That's how I would have couched it at that particular point. And I'll be quite honest. Had Dominique not opened his big mouth, I would have been negotiating with the DA to actually get a plea to probably voluntary manslaughter, so that Karmelo's only doing 5 to 10 years, 15 at the max at that particular point.
All right. So next question I got for you. This is my last one, bro. How much would you charge somebody for if you was a lawyer?
When I did my internship with an attorney here in South Texas, they were charging upwards of $3,000 an hour for cases like this. So I don't know.
Appreciate you. That's the only thing I needed, bro. So that $75,000, bro, was worth it. Just like you said. That's the only
But
thing
like I said, he did a hell of a job. If he hadn't done anything, had he not challenged those, had he not objected to those jurors being struck, I would have been along with you. What the hell are you doing? Any
All right,
Appreciate
Alpo, thank you for your opinion, sir.
Oh, he gave a great opinion. You don't like that opinion he just got to give it? You like the first one, but you didn't like the second one?
Sound like he hating.
Who is this? I'm hearing voices again.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, okay. You know mine. Don't nobody sound like Do Dirty.
Oh, that gotta be drip. That gotta be drip. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there were lots of things. I'm not a lawyer, but there's certain things that I knew that, and not even as a defense attorney, that maybe should have been happening in the court. Like for instance, saying the witnesses, right? A lot of them came with different stories and different scenarios, including Eddie, right, to what had happened. Just you disputing 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 of those alone, right, could have gave you better grounds for an objection and possibly even getting those charges reduced, because the witness testimony was a little bit off in a lot of cases. It seems like it was very one-sided. 2, the tent thing, right? You can see on the tent, saying that there was a scuffle. And it looked like a guy was grabbing his bag, which could have been, determined as a guy jumping him in that situation, especially in the heat of battle, right? A guy grabbing your bag, a guy swinging at you, you're thinking that you're getting jumped. So, and that could have been probable cause for some of that. And then third but not least, he didn't aim for the man's heart. It was just during the heat of battle, right? He swung a knife and it happened to land in that particular spot. That there are lots of little things I think he could have conjectured to and possibly put into the case that really would have helped Karmelo during this case. But I didn't hear any of those things. Like for instance, the prosecutor was leading during the case. If you look at the transcripts, he was telling people that say, "Did Karmelo do it? Yes, Karmelo did it." Right? You can't do that, but he got away with it. So, not even as an attorney, but just as a citizen, right? Things that I see just from details. This case was a real mess, a slosh. And I think that Karmelo could have came out a little better if he would have had a much better attorney. Even you said, Juan, the opening argument and the closing arguments were both bad. So
yeah, I think that they were bad. The other thing, you're right. There were certain stories, but the problem is the material facts in all of their testimonies remain the same. All of their testimony said that Karmelo was asked more than 15 times to move. All of their testimony said, and I don't know your name, but let me know your channel so that I can donate to you so that you can get those transcripts. That's not going to be cheap in that regards. And I'd like to donate to that cause.
I'm always up for some donations.
I'm gonna be straight up on
Cash App shit.
Never pay for that bullshit. What's gonna end up happening is I'm just gonna go ahead and do my thing with YouTube do, and I'm just gonna rip that some bitch from somebody else when they pay for it. I'm pretty sure they gonna do it. I mean, bro, I'm gonna be honest, but it ain't that serious to me, bro, because of the simple fact I know that video was grainy and it is nowhere to have some of this stuff. That's why I'm asking these questions. Like when I heard ADS say something about the backpack, we literally watched this video 30 minutes ago, bro, with sale. Nigga, we ain't see no backpack.
Yeah, but we didn't see much in that particular part of the video, and that's where, again, as I mentioned in the chat, that's where the testimony comes in. And there were more than 15 people that were testifying to a backpack. You can't beat that. What I would have done, I would have put pressure on Carmelo Anthony, and this is where I would, if the attorney, I can't fault the attorney if Carmelo says he wasn't going to testify. You have a Fifth Amendment right, use it, damn it, right? But in this particular case, when you're claiming self-defense, the jury wants to know your side of the story. Now, if his parents and his family were the ones that laid the pressure on their son not to testify, thinking, "Oh, we'll get this on appeal," I'm sorry. If I'm that attorney, I'm no longer talking to them at that point, because you just threw the case for your son. If Carmelo Anthony himself decided, "I'm not going to testify," well, dude, I'm sorry, but it's 50-50 normally. But I have a bad feeling that this is going to lean against you because you didn't testify. Yeah, you're claiming self-defense. Okay, what's your story? And that didn't happen. In fact, They were debating whether he was going to testify or not. And remember that Tuesday, they rested. That was it. The moment that happened, it's like, well, shit, this case is sunk.
Facts. I mean, another question too, Hablo. If you, in your own self-defense, if you're a witness, do you basically forego any appeals at that point? Or would the appeals just kind of come anyway? It's just another segment of the trial. But is there any foregoing of the appeal if you...
You can waive the appeals. You would be stupid enough to do that. I don't. That didn't happen. They had all of that stuff ready to go already. And again, Karmelo's attorney did a hell of a job preserving appealable issues. You know, the big thing, and this is where I think that they'll lose, but it doesn't matter. It's still an issue. Is where the black jurors got struck. I mentioned that there was no bias because those jurors happen to be teachers in Karmelo's school district. You know, so there seems to be a biased issue that's other than race. But if Karmelo's team can prove that the DA struck them just because they're black, this case is coming back for trial. You can't do that. You can't strike somebody just because of their race.
Well, he's gonna have to work with that public defender now because the money out.
The good thing though is that was objected to, and Karmelo's attorney fought tooth and nail for that one, and so I have to applaud that.
No. He put hand if Austin Metcalf pushed Carmelo Anthony and Carmelo Anthony didn't respond, that's battery. You going to prison.
That is, but that's
how you get rid of that problem. That teaches a bully. That way you don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't have to respond, and he goes to prison. See, that's what. Look, man.
Not in Collin County. He wouldn't have went to prison.
That's when your politicians come into play. That's when your legislators. That's when you push the issue. He pushed me. I want him to go to prison. You got to go full Karen on these people. Use that system against them. That way you don't have to get your hands dirty. All he had to do was call the cops on them, should have been a resource. 20 of them same people that testified against Carmelo Anthony. You would have forced them to testify against Austin Metcalf. And it's my understanding. I don't want to speak disparagingly of the dead. Okay, but the young man apparently I don't want to speak poorly of people, but it's my understanding that the young man had some incidents in school before. I'm talking about the Austin Metcalf, the brothers. Apparently they were known on the campus for
bullies. Man, go say it, man. They was bullies.
But they didn't bring that up in trial, bro. And this is
they didn't bring none of that shit up.
They didn't bring that up, but even if they were bullies, this should have been a freaking fist fight, not a knife.
That should have been brought up though, bro.
Damn, why you sound like
defense, bro. They should have been pushing certain stuff.
He ain't lying.
Again, they didn't do it, bro. It happens in other cases, but it didn't happen in this one. we're talking about presenting these people as they are. So
yeah, that goes back to the opening and closing arguments because, again, like I mentioned earlier, this is imperfect self-defense, which is manslaughter. It's not murder to me. But the thing is Karmelo could have testified to that literally if he would have taken a stand. Hey, look, well, yeah, I have my hand up, but he was pushing me, and this is bigger than me.
What's up, Nate?
What's going on, you beautiful people? Happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers up here. Yeah. Put your babies, girls, and boys in boxing first, then jiu-jitsu, and make them go Karen. Oh, he pushed me. Yeah, cry. But teach them how to learn, practice how to cry. Even the your boys. Teach them how to cry when actual tears come out when they get there and say, I'm black. They went after me because I'm black. And real crocodile tears.
In other words, if you have a knife, always have a jalapeno in your backpack as well so that you can rub that shit on your eyes so that you can cry for a little bit. He pushed me.
That was racist.
Jalapeno peppers.
Yeah. How you know I'm Mexican? I got Mexican in my family. How you know that?
I use jalapenos when I cook. I know. They make me cry. I wasn't being racist. Next time I'll just use onions. I'll use onions. Damn.
Hold on, let me press play.
And look, I have no way of verifying that, but that's my understanding. But all that would have come out. Okay, but bottom line is,
JD, what up, boy?
Nobody.
Pause.
He's not.
Is that Drewski playing a lawyer?
Oh, bro, come on.
Police, you got a child acting as an enforcer, putting people out the tent. That should have never happened. And the truth is, none of this would have happened had Austin Metcalf not initiated the conflict. We can all agree on that. Whether you like Austin Metcalf and all the white people and all the black people, I know you all want to make this a racial issue. I get that. But these are two children, okay? One of them had a battery in his back, thinking it was his job to play security, and another one over responded and killed him. And now he's dead, and the other young man is dead. He's going to jail for 35 years. So it's a lot of emotions involved. It's a lot.
How y'all feel about the over responded?
Bro, he literally just contradicted himself, Drip. A few minutes ago, while we stopped the video, I asked you to stop the video because he just got through saying these were some grown ass folks. And if you put your hands on somebody, if you push somebody, you going to prison. This is what this nigga said with the glasses on.
That's Dennis Sperling.
Nigga got argued up and down on the panel about the shit when I'm sitting there telling people. Most of the time, even if the police come over there and you like, hey, he pushed me, do you want to press charges? Yeah, we're gonna give him a ticket and let him go about his business. Sir, make sure you come up to this date. We're gonna go ahead. But what not that they ain't what been told to us. What's been said is now all of a sudden they ain't grown no more. The push don't matter. You know, these was children. They ain't 17 no more.
Well, they was children.
Well, they ain't what he just said, sir. That's what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying about
I ain't talking about what nobody else is saying. I'm literally talking about what he is saying, what we're watching.
Don't try to shut me up, OG, because you smoking blunts. Send me
Smoking
a half of one of them. Send me a half of one of them.
Can't do that, sir.
That nigga said
Unless you
send me a half of one of them.
unless you got a marijuana license, sir. I can't fuck with you, period.
What's up, Don? How you doing?
We'll go get your license, nigga. And when I come to California for an event, I got you.
Okay.
Let's see.
The young men who didn't have emotional control and who overstepped their bounds, and the other young men who responded disproportionately. We can get that. So what do we do from here? You see what I mean? Where we go from here?
Appeals court.
Willie D, you know where we are. What we talking about, Texas, we put more people to death for capital murder.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was the end of the video. Okay, I got you.
Others we wouldn't have been here. But if Karmelo would have been able to control his emotions, we wouldn't be in this situation.
And let's back it up a little bit. I got one for you. I got a better one for you. Had Austin Metcalf pushed Karmelo Anthony, and then he said, okay, and reported him to the police, Karmelo Anthony would, Austin Metcalf would be in handcuffs because that's assault.
Hell, not.
Assault. It's bad. No, sir. No. He put hand if Austin Metcalf pushed Karmelo Anthony and Karmelo Anthony didn't respond, that's battery. You going to prison.
That is, but that's
how you get rid of that problem. That teaches the bully that way you don't have to get your hands dirty, you don't have to respond, and he goes to prison. See, that's what. Look, man.
Not in Collin County. He wouldn't have went to prison.
Nope.
And see, that's what.
Say what it is.
Nope, I don't believe that scenario. I think what at the most would have happened, he might have got suspended from the track meet for another couple of days. That probably would have been that. You know what I'm saying? If Austin would have put his hands on him and he just would have reported it, right? I think it got a little bit more heated than that. I think, no saying the boys went back and forth. I think there was a punch thrown, if I seen the video correctly, and I think there was a response to it. I mean, let's not talk around it. Let's just keep it real. It's obvious, right? That black men, it seems like the law doesn't value black men enough to allow us to use it for our defense, right? Even with the boy, what's his name, Cyrus, got shot in the back. The Chinese dude's good to go. He didn't have to respond. What about the guy Daniel Penny up in New York, killed a Michael Jackson singer for yelling? He didn't have to take stand. But we got to take the stand. We got to dance around it. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to be perfect in order for this not to happen. No. They just don't respect you from a legal perspective. Bro. It's just that simple.
Well, the thing is, never be in their courts. Try your best to never be in their courts. Be sneaky. Do it in private if you can. Make sure ain't no cameras around. And other than that, you gotta
Nate. How can you say no cameras around? Everybody got a camera, doorbell, a motherfucking monitor, all kind of shit going on. Tesla's got them on the car now. I don't think you can ever get away with it.
You don't think a blind spot is nowhere?
Nah, you're right. There's a blind, but like, who know about the blind spot though?
Well, teach your babies. Is what I'm saying. Teach your children.
That nigga say teach your babies the blind spot. The fuck?
That's you basically telling them, bro. You need to teach them to be observant. Triple OG. They need to be observant because it's cameras everywhere.
Observant and dangerous, both.
I ain't gonna disagree with
I
you.
remember back in 2014, 2015, they was telling to teach our boys when they drive to be double careful, keep both hands on the steering wheel, always look
10 and
ahead,
2.
say yes sir, no sir. You know, saying if you got anything in the car, make sure it's presentable and out loud for the police out for the seat. Basically, answer: you step out the car, let them put the handcuffs on you, do this, do that, and look where that lesson got us. Nowhere. Same shit still happen. Just don't get reported no more. I mean, you know, y'all gonna figure out soon enough that no matter what you do, it ain't gonna be good enough. It's always gonna be something.
So what's the alternative, Lord ADS?
Get a good fucking good lawyer.
Yeah. In this case, that was the situation. Your boy Dominic Alexander, the civil rights person who got the crimes, is the one who chose that lawyer for them. They had the wrong lawyer. They said Dominic Alexander, and that this lawyer had something to do with Yellow Beezy. That's a drug man's lawyer. That ain't a murder. Deletion.
He was just on the Rainwater show. You know that, right?
The lawyer,
Dominique Alexander.
Oh my goodness.
He was just on Rainwater show.
That proves he's horrible.
Come on. He was just on that hoe. Like, he known in like, bro, they know that nigga, bro. They know who he really is. Yeah. You could tell, bro. Rainwater wasn't going for that bullshit. He was like, come on, man. Everything, he was questioning him. What up, Sherry Beard? But now, I think, tonight, let me ask you this. Do you think the Dominique guy made it racist?
He made it. Listen, this is what he's supposed to do. If you got any intelligence, this is what he's supposed to do, Drip. He was supposed to embrace Jeff Metcalf when he came that day. The grieving father. But had them people put their arms around him and say, we understand you got a loss. My baby gonna end up doing some time, but we can still hold on him. They went about this the wrong way from Dominic when he got involved in it.
Yep.
You don't put that man out of that thing and have him manhandled with security. He came there and in the beginning, Jeff Metcalf say, we're gonna let the courts deal with it. Them people, I lost my son. Their son is caught up in this situation.
Right.
In the beginning, he was talking that way. When he was talking like that, we always putting our arms around people when we get deleted. So now your son is alive. Put your arms around the grieving father. Say you are sorry for his loss, so they can start seeing some remorse from the get-go. And don't mess with no lawyer that Dominique. The father said Dominique told me to be quiet. His wife was speaking the most. He just in the background. Man, I'm acting.
They was green, Night. They was green, bro.
They was green.
They still had nothing to do with the case, though, Drew.
Well,
nothing.
They green.
They green, bro. But even the Dominique and the Metcalf dad wasn't even brought up in the goddamn case, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna find them.
Be relevant. That shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, but we talking about public.
It ain't got nothing to do with perception. It ain't got nothing to do with public. So it don't, not at all. Because the people because what Pablo just got through saying, a Pac, I can't think his name. If I ask him his name, whatever, bro.
No.
When he just got through saying, bro, I ain't doing all that. What he just got through saying was, bro, they was talking about they're still not doing that. But the dude that he just got through talking about, the lawyer dude, not one time did they bring that up, right? And nobody else said anything about it. And during the case, while we was going through the case, nobody brought up the situation on how everything outside of this situation affected this situation.
Well, I just looked at that video.
It never happened.
Black woman
we coming up with right now.
But I just look at that video with the Anthony family, the father and the mother talking to that black woman, and he was saying that people kept telling him not to say nothing. Wouldn't nobody been able to tell me to shut up when my son is finna get locked up? Ain't no way. And if the lawyer not doing exactly what I'm telling him to do, he getting fired until one do what I'm telling him to do.
That part. Yeah.
When your politicians come into play, that's when your legislators, that's when you push the issue. He pushed me. I want him to go to prison. You got to go full Karen on these people. That use that system against them. That way you don't have to get your hands dirty. All he had to do was call the cops on them, and or there was a should have been a reason.
Don't say racism is in the system. Yep.
It is.
That's a whole fact.
So it's 20 of them same people that's testified.
What you say now?
Lady Liberty ain't got no blindfold on when it come to us.
Yeah, that's another whole fact. Shit. He's dead. Go to prison. What?
That testified against Karmelo Anthony, you would have forced them to testify against Austin Metcalf. And it's my understanding, I don't want to speak disparagingly of the dead, okay, but the young man apparently, I don't want to speak poorly of people, but it's my understanding that the young man had some incidents in school before. I'm talking about the Austin Metcalf, the brothers. Apparently they were known on the campus for
bullies, man. Go on, say it, man. They was bullies. Yeah. They were bullies.
And look, I have no way of verifying that, but that's my understanding. But all that would have come out. Okay, but bottom line is nobody. He's not the police. You got a child.
All that shit don't even matter though. If they were bullies, that shit don't mean nothing.
That's because they didn't bring it up in court, bro. It's something that the bench should have did, bro. The bench should have painted the picture as if he felt some type of way, he should have brought up instances where these two was in the same area, in the same rooms, and they had problems. There's a reason why the boy was probably carrying a knife around. But, you know, it's unlikely why somebody wouldn't be carrying a knife. It's likely why somebody would be carrying a knife. It's either they carrying it because they want to carry it, they carrying it for protection. He never put that statement out there, bro, and try to expound on it. That's from what I heard. That's why I said I need to see the transcript, because they only said it was only 2 witnesses that came, or 2 or 3 witnesses that came for the prosecution. 21 witnesses came for the defense. 21 witnesses came for the prosecution.
Now, Drip, you from Texas, right?
Hold on real quick. Shout out to Hoplo. He say the justice system isn't racist, it's classist.
Both. It's both. It's both. But Drip, you from Texas, right?
Yeah.
Now, did you see that interview with Charleston and Terrence Gangster Williams?
Which one?
The one where Charleston was saying why he got out of the case.
On Terrence on this channel, bro, gang related.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
He said it was because of Dominique.
Yeah. He didn't want to fuck with that type of person. Yeah. You're right. Remember that.
And he said pretty much Dominique ran the whole case. Dominique told the daddy don't say nothing when they did that thing where they kicked Jeff Metcalf. Dominique told him don't say nothing. Well, how you gonna tell me to be quiet and just be in the background supporting while you run everything? It ain't
now
no. I would
nigga got
never.
35. Now he's saying he don't represent the family. Nigga, boy, I tell you, boy. Yep, black folks is always have to deal with oh Lord, shit, you hit me with a big word. Intersectionality of class and race. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it is intersectionality. That's exactly what it is. Shout out to my LA big brother.
That's LA Projects.
No, I know she probably said it, but the guy who first introduced that intersectionality to us was Tia San Johnson.
That's good.
All acting as an enforcer, putting people out the tent. That should have never happened. And the truth is, none of this would have happened had Austin.
But see, this is my thing, right? These niggas up here arguing about what they should have done, what they should have done. Only thing that matters is when the push, stab, out of there happen. That's it, bro. All this extra shit don't mean nothing, bro.
Yeah,
that's why it wasn't brought up. It was irrelevant.
Yeah, they should have never brought race into it at all. That's why I'm talking about.
That's why I asked you night earlier. Do you think that Dominique dude really made it race about
Yeah,
race.
he's the problem.
Right. Okay.
And he
Thank you.
chose the lawyer, and the daddy didn't say nothing. The daddy just sat back and let everybody else do stuff.
Daddy can't
Dominique is
sleep,
the
bro.
real problem. This
Daddy
should have
can't sleep at
been
night.
these is children. Could keep it on their children. Two 17-year-olds doing what 17-year-olds do. They're gonna push and shove and wrestle with each other and do whatever else. The problem was just it was a instantaneous thing that happened. Unless you saying that Karmelo is the best stabber ever. Because just a one shot and you're done.
Yeah, that's crazy word.
Metcalf not initiated the conflict. We can all agree on that. Whether you like Austin Metcalf and all the white people and all the black people, I know you all want to make this a racial issue. I get that. But these are two children, okay? One of them had a battery in his back thinking it was his job to play security.
That's what it was. I thought the daddy was a stepdaddy. That's not his
That's
real
what I
mama.
thought too at first, Drip. It's the mama though,
mama.
right?
It's the mama. That's not his
That
real
ain't
mama.
even his mama.
That's crazy word.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work, bro. Damn. Nope. I thought it was the daddy that wasn't his dad because I was saying that shit. They were like, nah, Drip, that's the real daddy. It's the mama. That's not his real mama. Mm-hmm. My son.
Ooh, that is Basuda.
Demon. Nigga.
You muted.
Did you know that? You on mute. Brody.
He said give him a second.
Oh. Yeah, that's crazy night. They fuck with a nigga, bro.
Would it make a difference though, Drip?
No.
Yes.
Explain how, sir.
I'm
yes.
your actual father. This is
Right.
your stepmama.
Right.
The actual biological parent is the one that gotta be quiet.
Who was quiet?
The daddy never spoke until they had that interview the other day with that black woman. When he spoke the other day, I listened to that interview. He said they kept telling me to be quiet. They being Dominic Alexander. They being the stepmama.
Mm.
And listen to the
You can't
reason.
say that night.
That's what he said.
No, let him say it, fam. Let him
That's
say
what he
it, bro.
said.
This
Go
what
look
we
at that
need,
interview.
bro.
Go look
You
at that
gotta
interview.
you gotta let people say what they gonna say, bro, and what they feel about what they saying, bro. This is where we get caught up when we tell people, bro, they wrong. Cause we literally just told him, bro. He literally telling the dude up with the glasses. He telling people to be soft, bro. So I mean, if we sitting here saying it about him, we gotta let Knight say what he say. And if Knight say that's what he think and that's what he feel, that's his opinion. I'm cool with that. I'm not about to argue him down on that.
I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to figure out, he still ain't told me what the reason why.
We can't do that because he's spewing
He ain't
wrong
telling
shit.
me why, bro. He ain't telling me why it's not good for the stepmama, the person who go and be with the nigga during his activities, so forth. His daddy said his stepmama is the one that goes to his after school activities. She's the one usually there. So I'm just trying to figure out. I just heard that the stepmama shouldn't be saying shit. Step parents shouldn't be saying.
I didn't say that.
Tell me why.
What I'm saying is that how do you let Dominique
heard the same
Alexander,
thing
that's
I
not a
heard,
part
Drip.
of your family, tell you, the biological father, you just be quiet in the background because we don't want it to be the angry black man. Let your wife do all the talking. And she not the biological mother. I'm not saying she shouldn't talk. I'm saying that why are you listening to this man tell you not to talk at all? Wait, just put yourself in these shoes. My son is facing potential life, 99 years. And somebody's telling me don't talk. Then that same somebody is a person who picked the lawyer and said, you need a white person to do it. Then a white person that do it barely do any defense at all. Don't object, nothing. Don't question the witnesses from the others. Pretty much as Let it go. How do you be quiet through all of that and you're not there for the sentencing?
And another one over responded and killed him, and now he's dead, and the other young man is dead. He's going to jail for 35 years. So it's
See, and like she was the one that was really the most dramatic out of those pussy ass whining and shit. Ain't not a teardrop. Bitch, how much you been now? Go on now. Go on now. Ain't nobody. Me, old boy over there, he fucked up. He don't know what to think. That's his real live son, man. She only worried about they new kids, not him. Well, I'm probably lying on that too, but you know.
But it sounded good. It sounded.
Yeah, that
I
shit
think that somebody finally figured it out. I think he done figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, right? Why would you ever allow a felon to represent you in any way, shape, or form when your son's on trial for murder? I mean, the nigga's a felon right at the top. Ain't no way I'm communicating with him in this situation. And then, like you said, the mama kept doing the talking. Hey, somebody need to check her closet for Cadillac trucks and Louis Vuittons, nigga.
Oh,
at this point.
Listen,
Cadillac
Lord
trucks and
ADS,
Louis
your
Vuitton.
red pillism should not be coming out when we have
Not ism. Lord Jesus.
What is that red pillism? But keep it real. What happened to $634,000, nigga, and $75K on a lawyer?
I'm a black
Where the
man,
rest of
sir.
that go?
I am a black man, sir. That N-word is disrespectful from a pale dude with a dingy V-neck on. We can't do that today.
Okay. Well,
I'm a
still, what's
brother.
the
We supposed to be brothers.
Facts. But still doesn't change the fact now is that a lot of that money's gone and ain't nobody got no way to account for it. And this is not, we talking about, I can see if it's over 3 years, okay, 634, but 3 years of representation. I know it's gonna cost you money, but this is less than a year. $634,000 is gone. You spend $75K on a lawyer. So where the rest of that money go?
Don't they got a new house? They had to move, didn't they? Wasn't they getting threats from everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Jeff Lang talking about he was gonna pop him if he'd have beat the case? Didn't they arrest him because of threats, racial threats? Isn't that place where the case was held? Drift from Texas, when I listened to Charleston talk, he said that's a sundown town.
Texas?
So why don't you
No,
move your
where the-
ass back
where
to
the
Baton
case-
Rouge?
Frisco,
Where the
yeah.
Frisco, like Frisco is a sundown
it
town.
is.
Not Frisco, not Frisco. Where the court was
You
at.
don't think it is, OG?
I know it ain't. I drove through there too many times, brother.
Not
I know
Frisco.
it ain't.
Where
I
was
used
the
to pick up
court at?
trash in Frisco, bro.
Yeah.
I used to work for the
Collin
trash
County.
company.
No,
I used to
but
go
I'm
there and
not
pick
talking
up
about
trash.
Frisco. I'm not
So we
talking.
gonna say it's
Frisco
a
is where the
sundown.
school was at. I'm talking about
What-
where the court was at. It's
Where was the court
Concord
at?
County or what's it called? Where the court was at?
I don't know, Nate. That's a good ass question.
Yeah. I'm not talking about Frisco. Frisco is just affluence. It's people with money there. I think the medium house out there is like $500,000. It's 500 up.
700 and something thousand, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not talking about Frisco. Where was that court at? Concord County. Let me look right quick.
Yeah, look it up for me,
Collin
real
County.
quick.
Collin
Put it in the
County.
back.
Yeah. That's a sundown town.
I need to
Nah,
see it
but-
on the map. We don't have sundown towns
Nate,
on
let me just give you some little knowledge. The county is the county. That's not It's not the name of the city.
I know it's not the name of the city, but wherever that courthouse is, Collin County,
Okay,
wherever
let's see.
that
Hold-
is.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me see. Where was the courtroom for God?
And Texas is known for executing people.
That motherfucker was let me see. 296 District Court of Collin County Courthouse. What's the address though? Silly ass folks.
That's what I need, so I can throw it in the map so I can find out exactly
Hold
where
on.
it's at.
I got you. Hold on.
You said Collin County Courthouse?
Collin County, yeah.
Google Maps. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, but I was about to say, ADS, you already know. I'm about to look it straight on up. Satellite view, nigga.
Yep.
Go pull right down up on it. I get to see the parking lots. I'm so close, nigga. I can see I can see if they cut their grass or not. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So the address is shit. Damn.
McKinney, Texas, right? The
Yep,
same one.
McKinney, Texas. Yep.
Oh, they was in McKinney.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh,
That's
definitely
it.
not a
McKinney.
sundown town, brother. Definitely not a sundown
Yeah,
town.
Drip.
Brother.
I knew that wasn't his mom. My bad. Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, okay.
McKinney.
Yeah.
McKinney is it's nothing like you think it is, brother.
It's not a sundown town.
Hell no.
No,
McKinney, Plano, all them places like this.
I
so
know
they the
Plano.
outskirts
I
of
know
Dallas.
Plano.
It's the same thing as Wilma Hutchins. Same thing as Cedar Hill, Duncanville, DeSoto. Same thing. It's a metro. It's like a metro place. It's a smaller, might as well say a smaller fraction of the city than Dallas, but it's still a part of the whole diaspora. It's just on the outskirts, sir. So like you talking about McKinney, Garland, and all these places like that, they just on the outskirts. So they, they might have a police presence that might be doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying, what they call it, fishing. You know what I'm saying? Pulling people over, trying to, they do things a little differently out there.
Yeah.
But it ain't no sundown town, sir.
I'm secondhand.
What up, Willie
That was
Win?
Charleston said that.
I know what Charleston said. I get
DJ
you.
Brooks, what up?
You know what I'm saying? Like I lived in Oak Cliff my whole life. I graduated.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Oak Cliff. That's
been there, brother.
that's
You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Yellow
go
Easy
everywhere. I drove everywhere around that motherfucker. And the main thing was I used to work for waste. I used to work for waste management. I worked for Republican and I worked for IMC. So I didn't been there every place around Dallas picking up
No,
trash.
that's not
bro.
his mama. That's not his mama.
I've seen these areas, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
I
you-
watch what's her name? She the real estate girl. She always talking about Plano is the best place for black people to go live at. Damn it, what's her name? Kim something. Let me find it. Give me 1 second. Yeah, damn. I hate when I forget stuff. Her name is Kim. What's her name? It's the real estate lady that she live in Texas. She be talking about the best place for black people. In all these different in Atlanta and in Texas and all. She always brag about Plano, Texas. But I can't think of her name right now. But we can move forward. I'll find it.
A lot of emotions involved. It's a lot of young men who didn't have emotional control and who overstepped their bounds, and other young men who responded disproportionately. We can get that.
What up,
so what do we
What up,
do
Willie
from here?
Win?
You see what I mean? Where we go from here?
Okay. That's that right there, man. Yeah. That's that right there. So we did the Brandon Marshall. We got that out the way. Knight, what you think about Brandon Marshall having his son run at 2 a.m?
Having his son run at 2 a.m?
Yeah, for being disrespectful.
I think we should raise our kids to be disciplined. My one gripe with my father was, okay, you did a lot of whooping, sir, but you didn't teach me to be disciplined.
Right.
Whoop me into being disciplined. Whoop me into reading books. Whoop me into running in the morning, making up my bed, making sure I'm educated. Push me. You was in the military. Motivate me to go to the damn military. All that stuff is gonna make you a better man, I think, personally. So all them brothers that's been to the military and did whatever else, shout out to them, because at least what y'all got out of that is discipline. You know, the thing that just breaks my heart is seeing a military cat that's fat.
Damn.
You was in the military and you fat?
Like, what the fuck? Them niggas get fat, bro. What the fuck?
Because they stop all the discipline goes once they leave the military.
Oh shit.
I done been on too many panels where brothers is telling people how to get their crazy money. Say you got
Right.
PTSD. Say
Yeah.
your hip thrown out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, right? That's wild. Shout out to the chat, man. Make sure you hit the like button, man. Support the show, support the stream, man. We only got like 6 more to reach the goal. You know, I ain't gonna be up here too much longer. You know, I gotta dip to the airport. Let's see. Oh, well, let's get back to the dick and pussy then. Fuck it.
Video is gonna ruffle some feathers, but it's a conversation that needs to be had. It's a conversation that's real. It's a conversation I've heard,
And this is what the show was about, what we raised wrong. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to the bullshit. Shout out to the
We
panel.
were.
Chat. You said what night? Yeah.
We were.
I heard you. ADS, what you think? You think we was raised wrong? Do Dirty, what you think, G? Nice said we was.
I think the vast majority of us. Yeah, I think the vast majority of us were raised, I wouldn't say wrong, but indeficient, right? And a lot of things we should know before we become adults. I think that happened to a lot of folks coming through the ranks, right? They didn't have the proper development in life. So it's like, what do you see a lot out here in society? A lot of people who are kind of childlike, immature, you know what I'm saying, princess syndrome, stuff like that, individuality. That comes from the stem of them not being developed.
What's up, Corey Love in the motherfucking business? What's up, bro?
Hey, you know what he's saying right there? He's saying that's like Arsenio Hall and Harlem Nights. Drip. But he was saying quick.
Man, shout out my nigga Cole. What's good with you, buddy? Let's see.
Let me go ahead.
Do Dirty, how you feel? Do Dirty?
No, sure, we wasn't raised wrong.
Oh, maybe
it's all the decisions that these people out here. No, I mean, it's decisions that you made. Your parents told you right or wrong, bro. Ain't nobody, bro. See, that's what I be telling. So you saying shit? Whose parents out here was teaching them, bro, to go out here and do these things that they did on their own? Bro?
Okay, I love to have a conversation because maybe we just different people from different places. My father was on some ism. My uncles was on some ism. Here's the crazy thing about this, though. My grandmother had 2 different groups of kids. My father's the oldest boy, and most of my aunties are the oldest one. But my uncles, my sister is older than 2 of my uncles. I got an uncle that's 5 years older than me. He just passed away recently. I got an uncle that's 6 years older than me, and I got an uncle that's 7 years older than me. That's how close we are in age.
I'm just gonna make this
uncles,
simple.
all my uncles, all of them, the 5-year-olders, 6-year-olders, 7-year-olders, all thought they was some game dudes and players. They listened to stylistics and the dramatics. They had their finger waves and rollers in their hair. And this Oakland, California.
Yeah, but what was they telling you though? That's the point.
They were saying to me, you got to be able to run these bitches.
That's cool. That's nothing wrong with that. So let me ask you a question, Nate. That's about the uncles that was on their ism and stuff. Which one of your uncles told you quit school?
They wasn't in school. I used to be.
I just asked.
Wait, one second. They never said quit school. But when I was cutting school, I was with them.
Yeah.
They was passing me blunts.
Yeah, because you chose to do it. You made a decision, sir, and they understood that.
Oh, my goodness. You going to blame the child instead of the adults. That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
They say the West Coast is it's an AOB, all on the B.
Yeah, it's all on the B. But listen, I said my uncle was 5 years older than me. So when I was 16, my youngest uncle was 21. He was still grown.
Yeah, he's my
exactly. That's my point, Knight. You said that earlier when you told us how close you was to them. So I'm not close to my older brothers, right? All my older brothers, you know what I'm saying? I think the one that's closest to me, 8 years, but the oldest like 17 years older than me, right? And now with my parents' guidance and everything else, even though these were street dudes, they hung out. One of my older brothers hung out with the screwed up clique, Stampede gang. You know what I'm saying? So like he was that dude, right? So, but not one time did he push everything up on me. Decisions I made, he told me straight up, bro, if you want to skip school, you want to come out here, you're gonna ride with me. That's cool. My decision I made, it went back. He was telling me, you know what? you're gonna do this. So I'm not putting it all on the kid. I'm just saying, you talk about people's parents is telling them, oh no, you don't have to go to school. No, you can smoke weed. No, you can sell these drugs. No, you can sell your box. This is what parents is telling people. That's what I'm saying. This is why I'm telling you, Nightish. Listen to what I'm saying. This is why I'm telling you, bro.
I'm listening to what you're saying. I just got a rebuttal.
Well, I don't need you to cut me off the rebuttal. I'm gonna give you a chance. I be quiet when you talk. What I'm saying is, only thing I need you look. Your parents wasn't telling us. Our parent wasn't telling us to go do these things. They was usually telling us to do the right things. Now, if you can prove and tell me people in your life was telling you to go do all this bad shit and not parenting you right, then I agree with you when you say we wasn't taught right.
I'm not saying that, sir. What I'm saying is that you can tell me what you want to tell me, but what are you doing in front of me?
Huh?
My father, listen, when I was 10 years old, my mother was asking, I was shipped to my father. And Corey, I want to say kids, babies are victims because they don't have no direction. They looking for guidance. When I was 10 and I was over there living with my father, we were sleeping in a van on the side of a prostitution hotel. It's called the San Pablo Hotel. My father used to have like a layaway program with prostitutes. He done gave this one some cigarettes and some wine and a couple of dollars. He's telling her, I only got $5 more and then we got to hook up. I'm 10. I don't care what you say to me. What you doing in front of me? In that van, it was nothing but a bunch of Tanqueray and bumpy gin, Seagrams. I don't care what you're saying to me. I don't care what you're saying to me, what you're doing in front of me. Why did I start drinking early? Because there was some alcohol around. Yeah, it's my fault. The 10-year-old started drinking because there was a bunch of bumpy gin and Tanqueray in the van. And a bunch of them magazines, Hustler and what's that other one? Not Play, it's another cheap one. Yeah, that's what's there. It's hypersexuality and alcohol. He can tell me what he want to tell me. And this is I'm born January 25th, 1970. So I'm going up through the 70s. Oakland is nothing. It's at its peak in the 70s. We had the Panthers and pimping.
Panthers and pimping is crazy. Damn. Okay. Well, damn.
It's a conversation I don't think enough people want to have. Right, so let's get ahead and click that like button, click the subscribe button, and all that good stuff, man. If you're a new viewer, post every single day except for Saturdays because Sundays we do a scripture read. I may be posting tomorrow though, because I told y'all this month I need to grind it out because last month I slacked a lot. All right, so we're gonna have an adult conversation today. All right, do black parents set their kids up for failure? That is the topic. All right. I want to hear what these people have to say. We're going to hear a woman's opinion. We're also going to hear a man's opinion, all right? So without further ado, man, let's get into this.
Not black and what they parents do for them, I feel like a lot of black parents really be setting their kids up for fucking failure and really just be expecting their kids to magically somehow get a well-paying job so that way they don't have to do shit and their kids will just take care of all their bills and take care of them when they get old. I feel like a lot of black people just had kids expecting that, and other races will take care of their kids and make sure they have the resources and the means to when they are out on their own, they not struggling. But black people would rather watch you struggle and figure it the fuck out. I don't get that. I don't get that. I be talking to some of my coworkers that's not black and they be like, my parent pay my car note. My parent pay my insurance. They 25, 26. Their parents still take care of them.
Facts.
But black people, you hear, oh, the kids paying the water bill. The kids got to chip in on the rent, on the lights. They 17.
Michael Jackson, have you seen the movie? I got to say that got to be one of my favorite. Having a boogie.
What y'all think about what she said?
That's what family is. You in a society where those people that's paying them bills oppress your people. We not the same thing. The reason why they got that is because those freemen, they took their house and their oil and their trees and their land and everything else so they can be able to do all that stuff. I don't think there's nothing wrong with teaching your kids. Like I said, I, as a parent, believe in disciplining my kids to be disciplined. So my kids are disciplined, but they still F over money.
Right.
They mess up money, but they're disciplined to be disciplined. One is in the Army, one was in the Marines. The youngest one just had a child like a year ago. The baby about 1 now. I just told him Happy Father's Day the other day. But he's disciplined to be disciplined. He just got to find his space. But when he left this house with enough money to buy a house. But when you buy a house, you have to be disciplined. That's what's happening. The reason I'm in the position I'm in is because I'm still taking care of a 30-something-year-old, my daughter, and the grandkids, and my sons. They come first priority to me, way after 18. They can still be here to this day. We should all be working as a family. That's not a bad thing. What you should be doing, though, when you get them kids to do whatever else, is that put you in a position to do what? Save some money. This is a relay race. I'm just here to make sure mine have something. When I pass away, that should be like a benefit to them, because I should have a will, a trust. I should have some retirement money. I should have some scratch. They shouldn't be out car washing and selling chicken dinners and getting a GoFundMe for me. If you have to do that, you failed your babies.
Hold on real quick. I got you. Oh shit.
Michael Jackson interfering is crazy. All right.
That shit is just wild to me. It's like the more I get out and start talking to other races and how
Hey, Drip.
they
Yes,
parents.
sir.
Stop the video for 1 second.
I got you.
When I was growing up, I didn't know about a bill till I was 16, 17 years old. And that's when child support got me, right? My parents paid all my bills, make sure I stay focused on school, make sure I stay focused on getting to a college and getting ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think in a lot of cases, we force our kids to grow up too fast. A lot of kids got light bills and bills in their name at the age 8, 9 years old. You know, right? You know what I'm saying? They're going to be on their record forever. You know, and then we don't teach them the other stuff, like what we talked about, right? Right or wrong, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But did you teach them money management? Did you teach them civility in society? You know what I'm saying? You can look at a lot of folks nowadays who are rude, and you can trace it back to them having no home training. No home training, right? They're coming straight out the crib. They probably got told a couple things along the way, and now they out here in the real world. So I definitely believe that our kids don't get a childhood and don't get, you know what I'm saying, raised accordingly, you know what I'm saying, to be productive members of society, right? I definitely believe that.
But here's the thing, Lord ADS. Just because you paying a light bill, we still buying food for you. We still paying the rent or the mortgage. We still paying the house warranty. We still paying the house insurance. We paying for all we doing is getting you prepared to understand that you're going to have to pay some bills. And I'm willing to go so far as this. All them things you just said, that's first priority. Civility. You're not, I don't want you to be a degenerate. But I'm willing to explain to you that I was a degenerate because it was celebrated. They raised me to be a degenerate. I love my mama. I love my father. But my father is a scumbag. At 80-something, he's still on the same BS. He 86. Just married a woman. Told her he had a boat and houses and all this stuff. That man don't got nothing. He's still lying, and it's working for him.
Let's see.
Support them and make sure that they are ready for the world. Black people don't. Y'all don't prepare y'all kids for shit. Y'all want to see y'all kids struggle. Why? The more I talk to people that's not black.
Wow, so much to unpack on what she just said, and I'm gonna touch on a little bit right now, and then I'm gonna let another.
Corey Love say Gen X spoiled our kids and made them weak.
That's he true about some of that.
I agree with Corey Love on that.
He
What
true
up, Red
about some of
Scorpion?
that.
Red Scorpion
No,
said
I
the
agree
kids
with Corey
don't
Love
want
on
to
that.
work.
Some of these niggas weak.
Lame.
We ain't got to call the kids lame, but they
No, the
just
parents, not the kids. Some of my Gen X people is lames, and they exploited their kids. Anytime you give a young boy some work and tell him to go out there and be the secure, when dudes in my generation gave young cats work and put them out there just like they do a woman. That's lame to me.
yeah, but that's bro, them niggas, man, come on now. That's what you think. It's kids out there that actually wanted their lifestyle. They wanted to do that shit. They wanted
The
to go out
only
there and do that
reason
shit.
they thought to do it is because somebody showed it to them.
Right. That's society, bro.
No,
That's not.
that's not society.
Bro,
That's
these kids see certain shit and they want to be that shit. What you mean?
Right. But listen, I didn't see a bunch of Mexicans and go, ooh, the Mexicans is out here pimping on
Right.
women.
That's
and
you.
doing what- You wait,
That's
so
you,
you
brother.
so you wanted to be like Mexicans?
No, but I wanted to be a lot of
Like
shit back
black
in the day when I was
people
growing up. Yeah, like
that
different
made
little
it
shit,
look
like
cool. That's all I'm
NFL,
saying.
you know, Jordan, that type shit. Yeah, all of those shit. They say Mexicans. No, nigga, I'm talking about Jordan and shit like that. Like, yes, I had people that I wanted to be.
Jordan was a gambling freak. He's a control freak.
Yeah, but as a
narcissist.
kid, we ain't know about none of that shit. Night, we wanted to be like Mike,
No, I
not the
understand.
gambler and all that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
want
okay.
to be like all of the Mikes. Michael Jackson,
Right.
Mike Tyson,
Yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Jordan.
you're right. You're right. You ain't lying. You're absolutely right, sir. All the mics. You ain't never lying. Damn. Hold on.
The video played and I'll touch on some more. But so the first thing I want to say is, right, I understand what she's saying. I do understand what she's saying. You do, like, I remember growing up and I'll talk to, you know, some of my white counterparts or whatever, and their parents pretty much taking care of everything.
Not the
right?
white
And then, you know,
counterparts.
my brothers and sisters that look like me, it's like we all kind of have the same story where our parents want us to kind of figure it out and kind of get it out the mud and stuff like that. Well, here's the truth, right? As a father of three and as a son that has experienced that from my father as well, where I hit a certain age and my dad was like, all right, well, you and your brother could put money together for this electric bill. This is how I perceive that. I perceive that as real life, right? Nothing in life, especially as a black man, is handed to you. Nothing. You know what I mean? So
You know what's crazy? It's really more of the black women, I think, that be like, well, you know, them kids don't need to be paying no bills. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the women be wanting them to be kids. So, like,
Nah,
live their
I
childhood.
don't think that got nothing to do with being a kid, though.
Okay. you
How is paying on the light bill is probably one of the cheapest bills in the house. The light bill, the water bill.
Shit, not in Texas, night. Motherfucker bill $400.
How much? How much?
$400.
And he said him and his brother paid it.
Well, I don't know how much their light bill was, but I know my shit be like
A
$300-$400.
month? So how many hours a month are you working and still in school? And how are you supposed to focus in on your schoolwork when you got to go work too?
Lord ADS, you should be ashamed of yourself. We used to collect bottles and come up with $400. We used to watch cars and come up with $400. We used to collect cans and come up with $400.
A month? Night she collect $400
That
a
nigga
bottle a
night
month?
line. I know $400.
Listen. Lord ADS, I'm telling you, when I was 10 years old, I was shipped to West Oakland
What
to
up,
my
man?
father. I used to work for his uncle Roger. He used to do landscaping. He had contracts with the
What up,
city.
Rob?
What I used to have to do is dig holes, you know, the pothole digger. You stuff it down and pick it up and dig holes, and we plant plants. That was $400. Outside of that, I was collecting cans, I was washing cars, I was pushing buggies, I was carrying people bags in the grocery store. I wanted to work. I didn't want to be in the street.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's y'all. Like I said, that's
There's
how
a lot of niggas ain't on that type of time because they 80 years. They're like 80 years. That nigga
Like I
spoiled
said,
right. He ain't shit.
spoiled rotten. I mean, did you
Well,
tell the white kids
hey,
who were raised
Drip,
that
I
way they
think Lord
spoiled
ADS
rotten?
is a Puerto Rican.
Oh.
He ain't a straight. He's an exotical.
That exotical is crazy.
Oh,
Exotical is crazy work.
But now though, just keeping it real. I mean, look what that street life thing got most of y'all. Still in those streets to this day. So the only thing hustling to survive. One thing I hear from a lot of folks is, you know what I'm saying, where the money at? You know, right? Where can I get more money? How do I get more money? How do I do this? How do I start my own business? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do. Bruh, at the end of the day, that just tells me, you know what I'm saying, that there's something missing from that development, right? Where you feel as if you have to survive and live this way throughout life. There's a better life. I'm just saying there's a better way. There's a better way.
So, Lord ADS, are you telling me that trades don't pay you in 2026? Are you telling me if you got a little raggedy truck and a lawnmower and a weed whacker that you can't get 10 houses that's gonna pay you? Because you know how much my landscaper told me he wanted to charge me to cut my grass?
How much?
200.
Uh-oh.
If you get 10 houses, that's 2,000. How much time does it take to cut? I ain't got that much grass. I got some grass in the front and grass on the side. 200? And they gonna do it what? Every 2 weeks?
Nightish. That's why when you have kids, you give them chores and allowances.
My kids is grown. They gone.
Oh, there you go. We're speaking in the context of kids, though, right?
What up, Coach?
When I was growing up, that was my chore. I had to mow the grass, take out the garbage, you know, right? Basically all the man work. Go put wool in the shed, you know what I'm saying? Build out a dog house, shit like that, right? Pits and all that stuff. That was my chore.
Oh man, you're breaking my heart.
And I got a lot of allowances. You know what I'm saying? I got 40, 50 bucks. I might go mow the neighbor's yard, get 20. Like
We're
I said,
not talking about the 50s though when you was doing it. We talking about 2026.
Wow. Nice. How you older than me and call 50? That's crazy.
What I'm saying is this. If your young son is 19, 20 years old and he can get 20 houses, $200 every 2 weeks, that's more than $400 for a damn light bill.
Okay. Y'all work y'all kids to death, see if they don't resent y'all. Well, go ahead.
Work them to death. You are your own boss when you in the trades. You decide when you're gonna want to go put a plug in. You decide when you want to go cut some grass. You just that's what called entrepreneurship, sir.
Okay.
Let's see.
Them paying my phone bill, and I know people that always got their bills paid and stuff, and these people are some of the most lost people in the real world. Like once we got older and their parents stopped supporting them, they are extremely lost. Real life can be a struggle. Because my dad made me ride my bike to to open gym, which was like 4 miles up the street. Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to go. It grew something within me to it grew something within me to I have that drive to just make it happen. Yeah, I mean, so it is good character building when that's the intention of the parent. Now, you do have parents that's just like, all right, well, shoot, hopefully you'll be able to help me. Instead of taking some type of responsibility to not put the responsibility on your kids. Now, it's one thing to, I'm going to make him pay this, whatever, for a lesson to be learned for character.
I mean, is that, if the kid got a good job staying at home or a job period, I mean, man,
like I told my son, Drip, you can't stay with me unless you're in college. When you turn 18, you got to be in college. You got to go to the military, but you need to be doing something with yourself because you're wasting time. Yep. So he went to college.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a job, right? You're talking about nothing.
That's not bad though. That's good.
What?
Listen, because he said what was said was it's somehow abusive. This baby that's still living in your house got to pay the light bill or the water bill. You paying for everything else, roof, food, insurance, everything else. They just paying one bill. When they leave you, they're gonna have to pay all the bills. And ain't nobody trying to make their 10-year-old pay no bills. They talking about you done turned 18. You need to be going to school or in a job and respect this house, and you can stay here as long as you want to.
Well, 18 is a different story. If you make it about 18, that's a grown adult. You're absolutely correct. But if you're talking about 14, 15, 16 years old, nah, I don't believe in making
Nah,
that
them is people that's disrespectful. What happened when I was 10, that was child labor laws. That stuff was against the law. You can't make no 10-year-old go dig 100 and something potholes to put plants in. That's what I was doing when I'm 10, 11. I got a sledgehammer, not a jackhammer. I got an actual sledgehammer busting out the floors in people's garages to lower it down a foot so they can make it a livable quarters, because the ceilings is 7 foot. We got to go down a foot to make it 8-foot ceilings. My pops would give me that sledgehammer and leave. And them old when we come down there and they moves and stuff, baby, do you want some water? You want some Kool-Aid? I just want to get the floor busted out so we can move on to the next thing. We taking roofs off. I'm 11, 12. We putting them shingles is 50 pounds a shingle. We putting 100 pounds on our shoulder, climbing up a ladder, throwing them slabs of shingles on the roof.
What up, boss man? Brother man, how you doing?
So how y'all doing though? Today.
But I told my parents early on the truth. You ain't gonna work me, Duff. You got me out doing this bullshit all day. you not. You know what I'm saying? I go to school, I make straight A's, and you want me to do this extra shit too? You need another son. You need to disown me. You need to sell me. Do something with me because I ain't about to do it. And guess what my dad said? You are right. As long as you keep your grades up in this pendulum, I ain't gonna ask you to do much anything but stuff around the house. I ask you to do your chores, and I'll pay you for it. And that's the agreement we worked out in the 3rd grade, and we stuck to it to the 12th. Facts.
Yeah, we finna get up out of here. I got some shit. I gotta go.
Drip, don't go out there fighting today. I want to hear about you.
He not finna go fight. He not finna go fight. Why you saying that?
Crazy. Like that shit sound crazy.
Most likely knowing Drip, because Drip got a little bit of ism about him. You about to go out there and knock down one of these baby mamas on his way to.
Oh shit. This nigga night ain't shit, boy. I swear.
I want to hear about you at Truth on News, nigga. Head and comeback, some old Carmelo Anthony type shit. Wow.
I don't know what y'all thinking about. Drip, listen. Drip ain't up here just capping. He I ain't gonna even say that. I'm gonna leave that brother alone. I'm gonna let him live his life.
Oh yeah, Drew, you say you going to Maryland, right?
Yeah. So, man, y'all want to get y'all final words, man. Get up out of here, man.
My final words is don't drain yourself, Drip. Leave a little bit of energy inside your body. Maybe you need to get one of them IVs after you get done with baby girl.
Damn, not IV.
Thanks for having me up, Drip. Have a good one.
All right, buddy. All right.
Salute, everybody. Salute.
Shout out to Night.
Maybe I start one up and talk about this topic right here. What did we get raised wrong?
There you go. If Night crank it up, make sure y'all go pull up. Show love, support.
Shout out to the shout outs. Drip, keep doing your thing, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Boss man, what's that you, brother? Okay, he dropped down. Okay, baby. I dropped down. Okay. Shut the way. Okay, yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up, man. We went a cool, 4 hours, grinding. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get my shit together. So shout out to the shout out to, let's see, Warren. I think Warren dropped most of the. Oh, now shout out to It's My Time for the $2 too. Shout out to Warren again for the 5-ball, Warren for the 2-ball. Thank y'all so much. And Warren for the 5-ball too. Thank y'all so much, man. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm already rushing, but you know, shout out to the Drip Nation, man. I'm definitely gonna be IRL streaming. So y'all be good. I'll catch y'all later on in the YouTube street somewhere. I learned.
We got that work, we got that clips. I am your pusher. We got that good dope, we got that content. Shout out to my plug, yeah, my plug. We got that work, we got that clips. I am your pusher. We got that good dope, we got that content. Shout out to my plug, yeah, my plug. Shout out to Drip, he the man of the hour. We got the work, we got the clips, we got the power.